It's the Bob and Tom Show.
The bird of America has always been the bald eagle. But there's another feathered unsung hero too. Generation after generation giving up for the common good. Listen to the story, let the truth be understood.
Oh, eat me! I'm a turkey. My heart, I'm red, white, and blue. Eat me! I'm a turkey. A true American patriot through and through.
1, 2, 3, 4. Other birds just split, flap, fly, and flutter. From the toucan to the tiny parakeet.
Not much meat.
Pepper them with nuts, breadcrumbs, and butter.
So, chop off my head and then turn up the heat. Eat me. Ha-ha, I'm a turkey. Stretch out on the sofa when you're through. Oh, eat me. I'm a turkey. The next day, I'll be a tasty sandwich, too.
Now, turkeys have their splinter factions. Dissident birds, unwilling to serve. Foul, pinko, sissy, wimpy turkeys.
That's right.
But the major portion of these semi-flightless birds say...
Oh, eat me! I'm a turkey! Yeah, penguins and parrots wouldn't be the same. Oh, eat me! I'm a turkey! Yeah, gobble me up before the football game! Oh, boy!
Hacky Gert and Uncle Hank, get that wishbone and give it a yank. Let's take this opportunity to thank.
Who else but me? A turkey, that's right. Eat me like the pilgrims used to do. Oh, eat me. I'm a turkey. If I had a musket, I'd be eating you. I regret that I have but one carcass to give for my country.
One good-looking turkey there, but we're going to stuff this son of a bitch with rearranging spirit. He's really good, I'm telling you right now. Turkey.
The turkey's being walked off the camera. We have set up the guillotine.
Look at that.
My Lord, look at that.
What was the budget for this?
Holy hell.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest bird. This thing's not going to kill me this way. On the face of the earth.
Oh, boy.
Oh, just kidding. Happy Thanksgiving. Whoever came up with the term ham for overacting really nailed it on the head.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. A vision in pink. It's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, chick.
Kind of a deep pink. I like that, Chris.
Fuchsia.
Oh, yeah? Well, in the force you wrote in.
Fuchsia. There's Pat Godwin.
And chick. And now words that sound dirty that aren't.
There's Josh Arnold.
Fuchsia.
Hey, Scotty's here. Oh, wait a minute. We're working on it. We're working on it. Your mic is the pot. I'm seeing he's hitting the button, but it's sticking. It will not come on, Josh.
Say something, Josh. Oh, I like this, Josh. This is great.
I like this, Josh.
Now, I'll tell you what.
You want to swing over
Wait a
here?
second. Hang on a second.
Okay.
This is interesting because,
All right.
you can't hear Josh through his microphone right now, but you can hear Josh on his brand new album that drops today. It's called Josh Arnold Half Fat.
It should be dropped.
Recorded live.
It should dropped, right?
We can check that in a minute. But yeah, today's the day. So
There
we'll see if Josh is going to be around.
We got you. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Have you checked the album to see if it's dropped yet?
No. If you go to bobandtom.com/half, it should all be. That should take you right to where you need to go.
Oh, that's nice.
They didn't go with. Didn't go with fat.
No, they just went with a half.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once again, no insult there.
No, I was just thinking it. But that would be
the album is called Half Fat, which is a tale that Josh tells in his new live recording. I'm so excited for you, Joe.
Yes, thank you. I'm very excited too.
And once again, you go to bobandtom.com/half.
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's nice. Let's see, where were we? We'd covered fuchsia. Then we kind of got lost in the technical end of things. What's happening over there?
A couple of days ago, or yesterday, or it seems like all week, we were talking about possums. And we've been talking about possums?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Up to our neck in possums.
Them, seeing them.
That's because we've asked Ms. Hooker when she gets back from her assignment to cook up a possum, as
Who
they
was
say.
the president that had the 26-pound possum?
James. No, it was Taft. It was Taft.
And we were all like, how could you have a 26-pound possum?
Yeah.
God is my witness. Last night, let the dogs out, and this possum ran across my backyard. Had to have weighed 30 pounds. He was huge.
Good eating.
Big.
I thought to myself, well, if I had a bow and arrow or something, we'd have lunch.
I got a very nice, well-written message from someone who's familiar with possum.
Yeah.
And he said that the essence of it is I've got to be careful. People are eating breakfast. He came upon a carcass of a very large animal, and there was a possum crawling out of the inside of it, having been eating the entrails.
Thanks.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So before you eat possum,
Dinner is served.
Ooh.
yeah. But we're gonna. She's gonna try to cook up a possum for
Well,
us.
I hope
mentioned
that's
that
next week when I'm out.
To tell you this, college football last night, Texas Tech hosted TCU, and Texas Tech won the game, and I think it was 35-28 or something like that. But anyway, at Lubbock, Texas, a possum got loose after the first quarter of the football game, and it was it went viral because this possum, as you might imagine, was running down the field. There he is.
Oh,
It's actually kind of a cute one.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of a cute possum, but you'll see, I think, yeah. And then people have put this on the possum being dragged off the field with a snare pole.
Yeah.
And putting screams underneath it because the possum looks like he's screaming, "Don't take!" And he's got his claws dug into the ground.
it's like I want to watch the game.
I'm cheering for TCU.
Put me in, coach. I can play.
Put me in, coach.
I wondered do possums run very fast? I don't know. Are they hard to catch?
It goes cheetah, ostrich, peregrine falcon, possum.
Oh,
man.
65 mile an hour. Wow. That's why they get killed on the road, lane changes.
Okay.
That's why you'll see a possum wanting to change lanes.
So now, will you guys take a bite of the possum when she cooks it?
I'm going to have to say no.
No.
Yes, I will.
Ace?
Although
she's going to go to the trouble.
I don't think she has to.
I hope she makes like a...
Tom,
I don't know.
If it's in here, you'll take a nibble and go,
Of course.
She's going to go to all that trouble.
all that money.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Money, Tom. Ace.
Money wasted,
Ace,
Tom.
you've got a new nickname. Money.
So you'd rather...
Ace Money comes.
I'll give you the $60, Ace.
I'll give you $100 not ever to see you again. What do you think? $100.
Double that.
$200. I never see you again.
You are mean.
What do you mean? He likes money.
I'll put up a panel.
There's. Oh, we had a panel. We have this one not be able to see through it. Yeah.
By the way, could we take some of those down now?
What? The panels?
The plexiglass panels. I have enough trouble hearing people, and then I've got this. It's like you're at the bank trying to get a coffee at some of these places. Anyway, I'm sorry. Once again, one of my pet peeves drives me crazy. I walk around to the side. Hi, can you hear me over here? Yeah, I'd like. We will continue with hills we would die on. My favorite topic of this week. I've enjoyed it very much. Small things in life that drive you crazy. We all have them.
I'll tell you what drives me crazy.
What?
Last night, NFL, Thursday Night Football.
Yeah?
Pittsburgh and Tennessee. I had the Titans +3.
You
And?
did? Ooh.
Yeah. Will you shut up?
I don't know.
I'm trying to talk.
Have you been in this room the last 37 years?
What? So I understand the Steelers that are last.
So I had the Titans +3.
Right.
Okay, is that in your brain? Okay, Titans +3.
Check.
Pittsburgh wins 20. How many do you think the Titans had?
I don't know. 18. Yes.
No.
60.
60. Yeah. What does that do for the Chickster?
Uh-oh.
That's an L.
Yeah.
But the bigger question is, there's some guy in the Bahamas. Hey, give me that's Titans Steelers. Yeah, that's a 3. Put a 3 up there. Every time they nail this crap. How do they know?
You got me. Well, I'm sorry to hear that
Anyway.
we're off to a bad start, but I'm sure many of our listeners that are participating in week 9 of our pigskin competition are very happy with that.
$250. I never hear from you.
If you want to know more about this, go to bobandtom.com/contest to find out more details.
I'll give you $175, John.
You would?
Yeah.
Coming up in the news, we have an odd story from science involving starfish. I'm not going to tell you much more.
The who?
Chocolat.
That starfish, the chocolate.
No. The
No.
critter.
Don't you love those chocolate starfish candies?
They make those?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they come out
yeah.
in little chocolate.
They look like,
they look like starfish.
And they look like anuses?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Well, they didn't before I said this, but they will now.
Are they the ones that have the little dots of...
No. Those are nonpareils,
Oh,
which I
thank
don't
you.
know what the hell that word means, but that's what they call them. But no, these are. It looks like a glob. It's a star. It looks like a star.
Okay.
I think Brock's puts them out.
Ah, the candy maker. Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you.
Bridge Mix. I always remember Bridge Mix from Brock's.
Coming up, we have cat news. We have a great world record. I'm very excited about this coming up.
That's simply not true.
And more. More exciting things are on the way. Do you want to give me the teaser that you're going to tease in sports?
I've got Vector? Roger Vector over 10-4. Victor Wembanyama, and we still don't have a decent nickname for him. The best that anyone's come up with so far is the Big Baguette.
I heard him called Wemby this morning driving in.
I don't care for that. Wemby. I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And it didn't help because they were playing music underneath the announcer thing, which is so annoying.
I don't mind that.
No, it's amateur radio. Here are the highlights. We're going to go to the top 5. All of a sudden, there's a disco beat.
That must be why I like it. It's amateur radio. Anyway, Victor Wembanyama goes off last night. The Steelers win. They asked Mike Tomlin, how do your Steelers keep winning? Because you have an awful football team. Do you have any explanation? And he goes, no, I don't. I'm just glad we're winning. And they go, don't you feel bad about that? And he said, no, I do not.
Yeah.
What?
What the hell?
dumb
Somebody
horrible
asked...
I do not.
Did they really say awful football team?
Well, it wasn't awful.
Okay.
It's Tomlin's in shape. He'll drop you like a bad habit. But
Right now, I want to talk about the season. The season, of course, the fall is officially here, and which means the stress season is just kind of kicking in. The pre-Thanksgiving dinner. For some reason, this is very stressful for some people. I don't understand why. But the larger point here is how to get your life a little bit less stressful. That's where HelloFresh comes in, because they can take the load off of you when it comes to your day-to-day meals. At least a couple of them per week. Check out HelloFresh. A big help. They do the grocery shopping, of course. They do the measuring. You just put it together. So your busy schedule doesn't mean you have to compromise on having great dinners. And HelloFresh has a whole bunch of new ones. And also, they've got these 15-minute meals in which sometimes it takes maybe 5 minutes to put them together, pop them in the oven, whatever it takes.
I have one here that you don't
Okay.
even have to pop in the oven. Prep time 5 minutes, total time 15. It's the sweet chili shrimp noodle salad with miso, mushrooms, pickled carrots, cucumber, and peanuts. It looks delish.
They've got all kinds of stuff, including good old classic comfort food. Those meatballs we had the other day were amazing. But find out what I'm talking about by going to HelloFresh.com. And there's a new code in which one could get free breakfast for life. The code is BTShowFree. So you go to HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. That means one breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. Find out what I'm talking about. Free breakfast for life with the code BTShowFree at HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. You can have a lot of fun. You can save a ton of time not going to the grocery store. Once again, they give you the recipes. They've got the cards. They've got pictures on them, so you know if you don't know a persimmon from a pizza, you'll be guided through making restaurant-quality food and have a lot of fun and have some great food. And also a lot less food waste, and that's important in today's world. It's HelloFresh. HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. Coming up, we have bears in the news, of course. They're on the loose. They seem to be everywhere.
Is magic a sport? Not Magic Johnson, but magic.
No.
Magic is not a sport.
No.
So I can't do this story?
What
is the
story?
About David Copperfield?
Sure. I will allow that.
Okay.
Because I love magic.
Okay.
I've seen Mr. Copperfield 3 times, and every time was completely baffled.
I'm not joking.
Okay.
He's going to make the moon disappear.
We'll
be right back.
I can't wait.
All
This
right.
is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
it's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
When we decided to do this, I said, Tom, we should do a Tim Wilson song. And this is really hard. I practiced and practiced, and man, I sucked. You just can't do a Tim Wilson song. So I took liberties with some of Timmy's songs and whipped a song together in honor of Tim. Help me get through this, folks. Can you hear that? Yeah. That's too bad. He really loved his trailer park a woman. Didn't care much for Dr. Phil. I'm sure he started the church league fist fight, and his ass got tired of Shaquille O'Neal. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would sing. Now he's sporting wings. And he taught Jesus Christ the booty song. We all thought he'd go to Chuck E. Cheese hell. With George Bush, George Strait, George Patton, and George Orwell. A hillbilly homeboy, I could be wrong. But I know he's tired of me singing this song. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would sing. Now he's sporting wings. And he asked Jesus Christ to join his band. They're singing Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye, Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye.
BobandTom50 and use the code BobandTom50 to get 50% off. The code BobandTom50 at factormeals.com/BobandTom50 to get 50% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Happy birthday, Jimmy Garoppolo.
He has never been able to quarterback an NFL team.
Isn't he done?
Going to get that ring.
Ever. He's done.
Isn't he done?
He will not get a ring.
Did they replace him on the Raiders?
Raiders are Aiden Connaughton or Bilson Mortgage, I think.
He's good. Bilson Mortgage is good.
He's been third string.
Yeah, for too long.
Bilson, get it!
Why did you pull that name out of your ass? That's amazing.
Bilson
Mortgage.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Yes, it's time now for another exciting episode. Oh, no. Of Murray Whiskey, Frontier Funeral Director. Oh, no. My hero. In this episode, Murray Whiskey has just gotten married. And he brings his beautiful new wife to their honeymoon room, their suite. Mm-hmm. They're getting undressed on their wedding night there. Murray.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Tom Griswold over there. Looks like he's filling out his time card from where I'm sitting.
I'm reading about a pet peeve update, actually. We'll get to it in just a second.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce this guy's last name.
You know what hill I would die on?
What's that now?
If you could just fake like you're paying attention while we're talking, that would be.
Oh, yeah. What'd you say?
And now he's licking his stir stick. Oh, one of those wooden stir sticks.
You have to go wood.
in his mouth.
You have to go wood.
Gotta go wood.
Can't go
Nothing
plastic.
better than a wooden sailboat or a wooden stir stick. That's what I say.
Out there in your topsiders. You know,
Yes.
you and Ted.
This is, we were talking about various things that are annoying. Small
We're calling them hills to die on, not pet peeves, right?
Yeah, small hills you would die.
Okay.
You want to give me an example?
Tails on shrimp. In
Oh,
meals.
yeah, you don't like that.
I don't
Not
like
in a
it.
pasta.
I get like a mess of noodles or rice or whatever, and they're delicious shrimp, and they all have tails on them.
Yeah, so we
Take the tails off.
Yeah, unless it's for a shrimp cocktail where you use them as handles for the.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah. Tails on, yes.
All right. We had a couple of them about elevators. Mm-hmm. How annoying it is when someone gets in the elevator and presses the button of the floor they're going to several times. This is from an elevator technician. His name is Joe.
Hi, Joe.
His last name,
Mama?
a lot of there's like RZ, DJ. There's a lot of consonants in there, Joe. But thank you for taking the time.
Joe,
and
the
trouble.
friendly Pole.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not sure. This looks like deep into Eastern Europe. This guy's name.
Okay. Well, he's
but
Polish now.
He lives. He has a nice summer place. He says on Torch Lake.
Oh, that's making that up just to get you to
Bel Air,
talk.
Michigan. Thank you, Joe. He is an elevator technician. He said sometimes if you hold the door close button while pressing the floor you want to go to, you can take an express right to that floor.
What?
Okay.
Now,
What are you saying?
yeah, I experienced this in a place I used to live in New York. Yeah, if you press the floor you want to go to and press the closed door button and hold it, it skips all the other floors. Not all elevators do this, but I had the one in my building did.
Do you have any idea
Poor people waiting.
with the trouble you've caused across America by what you've just said?
You can blame Joe.
Now, you wait and see.
No, it's not
whenever.
Joe's fault.
Tonight on the national news, elevators short out all across the country. Millions stranded.
Not all elevators, but some. Turns it into an express. How convenient is that?
That's irresponsible. That's what that is.
Yeah, then sometimes you're in a hurry. Please take the time and trouble to send us your particular annoyance. We'd love to hear from you.
And everybody knows when you take an elevator, when you push the button to correspond to the number of floor you're going to.
No, you don't.
If you're going to floor 7, you push her 7 times. It's just that simple.
Yeah, sure, that's good luck.
It's an OCD thing.
No, it makes sense. With the elevator, you don't know where you're going to end up.
A couple quick things. Josh Arnold's album is finally out. It's called Half Fat, and as they say, it drops today. I think it has officially dropped. Go to bobandtom.com/half, and you can find out what.
You got to stop that.
Stop what?
The drop thing. I know you don't like it. We all know you don't like it. Just say something.
It's here to
else.
stay.
It's been released.
There you go.
There you go.
It's now available.
Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry. Trying to be hip.
Yeah, please check it out.
But when you say, well, it drops.
Such disdain.
See the problem.
It's okay. It's hip to be square. Just be square.
Okay. I don't even have to try it.
By the way, Huey Lewis.
Yeah.
Amazing song.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
bobandtom.com/half is where
Thank you,
can find
Josh. What else is going on over at the sports desk?
Uh-oh.
Tom would be interested in knowing. It's this email begins. You know what the definition of hell is, Josh? Repetition. That's right. Tom would be interested in knowing during last night's football game with 3:49 to go in the fourth quarter between the Titans and the Steelers in Pittsburgh, Al Michaels used the phrase razzle-dazzle to describe a Titans attempt at a trick play. Also, 3 weeks ago when Texas played Oklahoma, it was used during that game and 3 other times over that football weekend. I take it all back. This guy, Andy, is not to be messed with. He's been doing a lot of research.
Also, Tom, I was watching Halloween Resurrection with Busta Rhymes. My God, is that the worst in the franchise? But, easily. But Busta Rhymes uses the phrase razzle-dazzle in that film.
And the reason this is a controversy is because I contend that it was used on a game, and you guys all poo-pooed it and said, no one would ever use that phrase. However, it appears to be
I remember saying that, and no one ever uses that, and maybe I misspoke. No, I'm certain I misspoke. I didn't mean no one ever uses it. I meant that only people over 80 use it.
Okay.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Hence, broadcasting legend, in quotes for me, Al Michaels.
I like Al.
Yeah, you would.
I just think it's, I love the trick play. Something to make the game exciting. I can't wait. Someday someone's going to do the Statue of Liberty again, and I'll be so happy.
Wonderful.
Well, they do it all the time. Yes. Somebody won a bowl game not that long ago, the Statue of Liberty. Boise State or somebody.
Well, give me a tape of that way. I want to see that.
Yeah, I'll do that for you. Hey, Chickster, this email starts. You're looking for a nickname for Victor Wembanyama.
Right.
Oh. Hold on to yourselves. So my buddy and I are watching the World Series and enjoying beer. This is in the email. And the Spurs game comes on another screen at the bar we're at. My man says, I don't like watching the Spurs anymore, he said drunkenly. Too much talk about Wally Obama. I thought it was hilarious. The beer being overserved might have added to that, but I still think it's funny, and I wrote it down so I could tell you about it.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute. I don't think we should use Wally Obama for Victor Wembanyama, but
it is funny.
It is funny.
He's French, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He speaks French.
Is there some...
He's smarter than me. He speaks French and English.
Oui.
Did you see his Halloween outfit? It was terrifying. He was Slender Man.
Oh,
really? Looked just like Slender Man. It was nuts.
Ooh.
You know who Slender Man is?
Yeah.
That must have been scary. Oh, it was terrifying.
Cool. Well, we'll keep looking. I got a nice letter here, Josh.
Oh, yes?
Even though it's early in the morning on November 3rd. Hey, Josh, just finished listening to your new comedy album. It's absolutely hysterically funny.
Oh, thank you very much.
My jaw got a Charlie horse from laughing.
And that's also in reference to a bit of mine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
A little comedy piece of yours. I'm familiar with that. Very, very funny.
Racy?
It is racy.
Let's just leave it right there.
Do you rely on naughty language?
Oh, it's just filth and innuendo.
I think it could be called situational.
Yeah.
Situational Charlie horse, I guess it would be. Nate, thank you for taking the time and trouble to write. I'm glad
so
the
nice,
album.
Nate.
If you are interested in hearing Josh's stand-up, you can.
And
of
why
course,
wouldn't you be?
You can, of course, get the album, or you can join us live for a live show with Willie G, Josh, and Mr. Pat Godwin. Chick and I will be your hosts in Wisconsin.
Boy, I got to get my passport.
Jeff Oskay will be with us, too.
Jeffrey?
Yeah,
awesome.
He decided he's going to go ahead and do it.
The evening of November 17th.
Watch this. Is he going to be on stage as the older Barbie?
I think now he has to be.
I think.
Why is he lighting himself on fire?
Why is he running out the building?
No. He's just preparing to set Chick's tires on fire.
Oh, come on, don't do that.
Jeffrey.
That was pretty funny.
That was funny.
Jeffrey.
We'll review where we're going to be coming up, but right now we return to the world of sports. And the Thursday Nighter begins week 9 of the NFL season. I hope you've been paying attention to win that Big Green Egg Mini-Max. We do one every week. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. See what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
Now?
You can go anytime you're ready. Do you have anything interesting?
Oh, boy. Shots fired.
Kenny Pickett. They call him the Big Nose.
The striker. I like the big nose better.
Big Nose. Hey, Pickett. Hey, what you doing? You picking your nose, Pickett?
They call him the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman. He threw a 3-yard touchdown pass to Deontay Johnson. 4:02 remaining. The Steelers slipped past the Tennessee Titans 20-16. The Steelers are 5-3 on the season, and no one knows how they're doing it. And Mike Tomlin said, "I do not care." They bounced back from that dismal loss to Jacksonville last week. Pickett throws for 190 yards and the winning score. Titans rookie quarterback, who is cut, shredded, ripped, gorgeous. You should look.
I need to look at that. What's his name?
Will Levis, spelled like Levi's. He passed for 262 yards, but his heave to the end zone with 6 seconds remaining. Picked off. Tennessee goes to 3-5.
So it's not good for you for your picks for this weekend.
I had Tennessee plus the 3. Yes, I could not understand how the Pittsburgh Steelers could be favored in any sort of football competition after watching them last week.
And
going up against the Jaguars.
Our winner of Week 8
I was
in the
mistaken.
Pigskin Pick'em, Dan Nettermeyer, who's currently vacationing. Where was he on his way to?
Tortola.
Tortilla Flats.
Tortuga.
Nice.
Tortula.
The Applebee's in Tortuga.
Dan,
tortillas.
he lost that one also, so don't feel bad. Still even.
Will Levis looks like he's 15.
Yeah,
He's got a really young face.
It's nuts.
Oh, my God.
Everybody's getting younger. The damn world's just going too fast. Damn kids. Sons of bitches.
In the handbasket.
And that girl and that ass.
You're probably playing Sticky Finger.
All right.
Knuckle deep in the back of
Damn minivans, the seats go down like a portable bed. And back in my day, we had to do it in the back of a Dodge. I pulled a hamstring and kicked out that light in the ceiling. Called it a dome light.
Victor Wembanyama in just his 5th NBA game. He's 19 years old. He scored 38 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And the San Antonio Spurs beat the
Vicky Wem.
We're trying to get a nickname. I've got a different approach.
What?
Pat, you're gonna have to
Wait a minute. I like Vicky Wem.
I do too.
That's really good.
You're gonna have to help me here, Pat.
All right.
Okay, I will not forget
I have
that.
not given you any kind of a cue or tip. So
just get to it. He's
Try to hit you.
He's got the mic and the stuff in there.
All the files are open.
you're gonna need your falsetto. Ready?
All right.
Okay, you can all help me out. It says Wembanyama, 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 Wembanyama.
It's gonna be on the court, yes, on the court.
He's got big balls.
I can't get. Can you get up that high? Sure. That's it. I'm at the top. Wembanyama. It'd be great if he were. It would be really cool if he played for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah. Well, sure. That would make sense.
A lot more sense.
Yeah.
He doesn't, so it's kind of a dumb
See, that's
thing.
and that's football.
Yeah.
I know.
He'd be open all the time in the end zone.
Oh,
just throw it to him.
Yes, he would.
Who's going to jump up and block it?
One tackle and he's done.
That's true. You break him right now.
Oh, he broke his femur. Okay.
Who's that down on the field, Al? It looks like Vicky Web. Has gone crashy boo boo.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, there's blood. There's French guts everywhere.
He gets tackled and voila. That's en français.
I know. When I say I, it's the royal I. That's not right at all. All of us know how much you love the state of Michigan.
Yes.
Ergo, anything from Michigan, anything having to do with Michigan. Well, mister, they better circle the wagons up there in Ann Arbor. There's mounting pressure on Big Ten Commissioner. You do not make fun of his name. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
I'm talking to you, Josh.
Okay.
I know you won't. You're
I'm a girl.
You're a kind. Yeah.
Thank you.
And
go ahead.
I'll behave myself.
Big Ten Commissioner Tony Petitti. Stop it! What did I just say?
Isn't he part of a deciding body of
The
people?
committee?
Yeah, it's the committee.
Itty bitty.
Committee committee. Yeah.
You think I'm joking? Get pens. Get pens out,
Okay,
papers.
I got pen and a paper.
Big Ten Commissioner.
Tony.
T-O-N-Y.
T-O-N-Y.
Yeah.
Check.
Last name. Capital P.
Check.
E. T.
Right.
I.
Yep.
T.
Oops.
T.
Oh, no.
I.
Oh, dear. That's Petitti, all right.
No.
So he's on.
So
that's a small group. So it's the itty bitty Petitti committee. Is that right, Josh?
That's exactly.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That poor guy.
Middle
school had to suck for him.
Tony needs to discipline Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh for that sign-stealing scheme. This is not going away. Petitti. All right, well done. Heard from frustrated and angry Big Ten coaches during a video call Wednesday, according to two people with knowledge of the situation. I wasn't one of them. The NCAA is investigating Michigan for impermissible in-person scouting.
Oh.
A Michigan staffer alleged to have sent people to future opponents' games for the purpose of video recording signals from off the field into the field. What plays were called. And listen to this.
Yeah.
Remember when Michigan and TCU just beat the hell out of them in that playoffs a couple of years ago? TCU came back. And, well, apparently, TCU gave out fake signals when they knew they were being recorded.
Nice. So
that's how they
backfired on them.
You can make the assumption, if you'd like to leap and have a paranoid mind like I do.
Double agents.
Exactly.
That's great.
Now, if you call Tony Petitti's house,
Petitti residence,
his son, Tony Jr., you got to ask if you want big Petittis or a little Petitti.
Right. Yeah. You need to make it clear.
Yeah, the big Petitti.
Yeah.
Oh, I like big Petitti.
But the
Have you ever
committee.
been at their house? Apparently, parties every
Really?
weekend.
Yeah.
And they like to get people together and play that wonderful Hasbro game where people get entwined with one another after they spin.
yes, sure.
Have you ever played Petitti Twister?
I never have.
Oh,
The whole family plays. Yeah.
yeah. It's fun.
Thank you very much. We'll get back to more sports coming up.
Your children.
Right now.
We are.
Yeah.
Right now, after our spelling lesson, we are going to. By the way, what kind of penalty would they give Mr. Harbaugh for this?
Well, I would think he would have to leave the country.
No.
Post haste.
And go coach in the NFL
They would take
again?
away the scholarships and forfeitures and change the color of maize and blue to scarlet and gray.
Wear a pair of jeans instead of the khakis.
Who knows?
Right now, I want to talk to you, Josh.
Yes, sir.
About the seasonality of this is the best time to be outdoors all over the country. And there's nothing better than a nice grilled steak.
Oh, you're exactly
this time of year. Tell me more.
Oh, I'd be happy to. Fall weather, tailgating, cozy comfort food. Man, Tom, you're exactly right. What a lovely time of year, and what a great time to get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. It's their semi-annual sale. 50% off all your favorite tender, juicy, extra-aged steaks like those butcher's cut filet mignons. Go to omahasteaks.com today. Use code BTS at checkout to get an extra $30 off your order. So you're going to get half off everything plus an extra $30 when you put in BTS. Incredible. Omaha Steaks, endless flavor, endless value on all their incredible entrees, scrumptious sides, decadent desserts, and so much more like that meat lover's lasagna that browns up so wonderfully
delightful.
the oven. Everything 50% off during the semi-annual sale, and every bite is backed by that 100% unconditional money-back guarantee. Go to omahasteaks.com, shop all of your delicious favorites for half the price. And don't forget to enter promo code BTS at checkout, because that's going to get you an extra $30 off. But make sure you hurry. Don't dilly-dally. This semi-annual sale is only for a limited time. Minimum purchase may apply. Visit omahasteaks.com for all the details.
Speaking of things to visit, you can visit bobandtom.com/half. Why? Why? Because that's where you can see about Josh's new album called Half Fat. How cool is that? We're coming right back. We've got some really interesting stuff going on today, including some Taylor Swift news. That's right. And cannabis news, of course. And the starfish in the news. Not the chocolate starfish. Calm down. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll.
With us in the studio now, two comedians. We are joined by Jimmy Pardo. Also, another guy. It's comedian Chad Daniels. Chad, I understand that you have an injury, that nothing humorous about it, but you look like you're in a little bit of pain.
Broke my tailbone.
Yeah. Did you break it recently or
a week and a half ago?
Okay.
Tailgating, following too closely?
You can't put a cast on that, can you?
No, you can't. No. I was drywalling. I kept bending over to measure and cut and everything, and I guess my leg muscles were too tight or something like that, and it kept rocking it back and forth till finally it snapped.
What? You didn't even hit it on me.
I didn't hit it on anything. From bending over, and that's the kind of shape I'm in.
Where's that toe? Wow.
Never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, the doctor said it happens a lot to pregnant women, which was really awesome to hear from your doctor.
Are your breasts tender?
No, they're not.
You're the first man for that to happen to.
Was it?
Wow.
It sounds like it was incredibly painful.
It sounds like it is
Yeah,
painful.
my wife actually couldn't sit down for a while. Sympathy pains. What? What?
Nailed it!
Ding, 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 ding,
I thought we said there was nothing funny about this.
Ding, 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 ding,
Wait a minute, hold it. Hey! Yeah!
Hello, Friday morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's time for the air base.
Ooh, here we go. Come on now. Everybody got her?
This is the guy that perfected it, Jimmy Pardo, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is.
Hey, hey, what the matter with the head?
Do you know the lyrics?
Little red ball.
Hey, hey, what's the matter with the guy?
Say it again.
Hey, hey, what's the matter with the chicken?
Oh, we've got something new.
What happened?
Oh, Lou Reed.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Jimmy Pardo on the air base, ladies and gentlemen.
Like you just don't care. Yeah.
Oh, you know, I go this way.
Oh, now suddenly it's in a stand-up acoustic. Oh, that's new.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
Very nice.
Hold your left hand higher. Remember, it's you.
Jerk.
It's not a stand-up cello.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
It's not a stand-up cello.
Got it. That's it.
That's it. You ruined it. You ruined everybody's fun.
Sorry.
You ruined everybody's fun.
It's literally just water.
Mouth it.
Mouth it? Has that been throwing you guys off? Like, I've been told that when I drink out of bottles that I really, wrap my whole mouth around them or whatever. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what people are talking about. How we doing, fellas?
.com/half for purchase or streaming on Apple Music. That's Josh Arnold's new album, Half Fat, dropping today. And that's things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show, and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is comedian Sean Morey, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Comedian Roger Naylor is our guest from the Ohio Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. Is your wife a cop?
Yeah, it's not the traditional job like we were talking about. I mean, it is very, very romantic. We met at a Dunkin' Donuts. So. She hates that joke.
I'll bet she does.
It is a weird job for a woman to have, but it has its advantages. I mean, what other job can you think of where the woman comes home every single night with handcuffs? So
sure,
we got a little game we like to play called Held for Questioning. On the downside, my wife carries a gun.
Oh, good point.
Which makes PMS a whole different ball game at my house. Our toilet seat stays down. I take no chances. I pee in the tub or out in the yard. I don't even mess with it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, my wife is a cop. It's very weird being in bed with a cop. Do you know how embarrassing it is to be in the middle of making love to your wife and all of a sudden you hear, "What's your hurry, pal?" Do you know why I stopped you? Do you know how fast you were going? I got to wear a radar detector on my wiener. It's a fuzz buster. Bravo!
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Well, internet porn.
Well, there's
photography.
People don't go, photography. People don't go to porn shops anymore.
No?
Because of the internet.
Oh, that's true.
But I think you missed out on the social aspect.
Is there a social aspect to that?
Yeah, well, you avoid eye contact. Try to hide your titles. Tranny. Oh, no, I was working on my car. The other day, though, I was watching gay porn.
Uh-oh.
No, wait, I'm sorry. I was watching pro wrestling.
Hey, it's comedian Roy.
All coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Several emails rolling in.
Yes.
Got a bunch of them over here.
Trouble out there with listeners that
Let's see.
we're causing people
Hi, Tom.
to lose their jobs in some cases.
Oh, no.
Writes
No.
Denzel. What is your favorite bit of Ace's?
Bit?
My favorite is, quote, they're not dating.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing some research.
Okay, thank you very much.
Here's a hill that Casey would die on. Chick McGee knows more about professional football than 50% of the media members that get Hall of Fame votes. Chick deserves a vote for Canton.
Thank you!
Oh.
I'm all choked up about
If he lives long enough for the next ballot.
Get him in quick.
Wow. Now, we are at the sports desk with Chick.
I was listening to your radio show. This email from Dan begins. He said, I was using talk to text to send a message on my work phone.
Uh-oh.
One of you said something about canine and semen.
Yeah.
I neglected to proofread my text, so my customer now has canine semen in their text that I just sent them.
That is amazing.
Thanks a lot.
That has happened to me also. You'll be doing
Has it really?
You'll be doing a talk to text, and someone will walk by and say something to you, and you forget to look, and it's in there. Makes no sense. We were talking about it just to verify, if you will, that letter. We had a news story about someone who, of all things, was smuggling a lot of dog semen across an international border, and wasn't it like gallons of
Yeah, it
dog
was
semen?
5 liters.
It was more than a mouthful.
It was 5 liters.
And again,
I know what 2 liters, a 2-liter diet soda bottle is. 5 liters?
Yeah.
Wow.
It just seems so odd that wouldn't the dog semen though be in the individual vials? You know, do you swirl it all up?
But it doesn't. It looks like it's all mixed together in this story.
Yes. So, is it just one dog? And if so, that poor dog, my God.
Yeah, officials discovered the large thermal container with a white substance inside. It didn't say they were individually packed.
That white gooey substance.
Sir,
sometimes you get it in your hair.
Sir,
that.
This is a real problem.
Get it all over your pants.
All right. It's nothing to be celebrating, sir.
No, it's hot.
No.
Okay, that's enough. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Are you okay? Do you want to do something over? All right. All right.
I hope you've all gotten used to and taken enough pictures of our moon.
Yeah, why is that?
Because if David Copperfield has anything to say about it, he's going to make it disappear.
Oh, jeez. This is going to be terrible for the oceans.
He's taking his powers to the illusion to the stars. In an interview, he said, I'm going to make the moon disappear.
Please don't, David.
It's taken 30... David, look.
Yeah, we really like the moon.
Just a casual glance at gravitational
really,
pull.
yeah, affects our waves. Yeah.
All the water spills out.
Great songs
about flooding. It's taken 30 years of work, Dave said. Literally 30 years of our lives to development. And there's multiple methods to make it work, he said. I'm collaborating with a noble cause, Save the Children, certainly an amazing organization, to show that the difference that one person can make with a staff of 100 and millions of dollars. He continued, if one person can make the moon disappear from the sky, imagine how together we can make poverty and hunger and danger disappear for children, of course. The illusion set to take place February 2024, and rehearsals are already underway. He says, quote, they're going well. In fact, I've been testing them the past few months, and people have reported seeing strange things in the sky at night all around the country. So, Dave said, if anybody at home sees anything weird up in the sky, please let me know by tagging me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or X.
All right.
You're a menace, Copperfield.
He's going to make the moon disappear. He put his tricks on nickel plates or something and launched it. He shot something up to the moon like in 19 or 20.
Oh, yeah, I'm not aware.
Oh, really?
This might be part of how to make it work, I guess. I
maybe.
don't know.
His show's great. I've seen it 3 times. It's tremendous.
Wow.
You are absolutely sucked in by magic.
I love great magic.
Love great magic.
Justin Willman, one of my favorite.
And you don't like to know how things happen?
No.
Right?
I enjoy being fooled.
Copperfield's certainly good at making $180 disappear from Tom's pocket.
Well worth it. If you get a chance to see any of those guys, Justin Willman we just had him on not too long ago. His show is joyful. It's so much fun. And I don't know how he does anything, and I don't want to know it.
He
did that trick with us on the air a couple of weeks ago that was tremendous.
Weird.
Yeah.
So far, Copperfield has levitated a sports car, made a jet plane disappear, floated across the Grand Canyon, walked through the Great Wall of China.
Oh, I remember
that one?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, so he's coming out of it, pushing it. It was crazy. And his most famous trick made the Statue of Liberty disappear.
And unfortunately, I know how he did that. I watched there's on YouTube, if you want to know, there's like a 45-minute documentary.
Well, actually, that was fake, and the Statue of Liberty is still missing.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I like that angle a lot.
Yeah.
He's Jim Harbaugh. The spies made it just, I don't know. Trying to tie this into sports somehow.
Yeah. You said I could do this, and it was okay, and you said,
you did.
Quote, I'll allow it.
Yes,
I'm enjoying
did.
this story. Can we hear about more about Mr. Tony Petiti?
Somebody's doing something I didn't know about.
No, I enjoyed it very much. In fact, I'd much rather do this than do sports, frankly. Let's be honest here.
What the hell? When you saw Copperfield, it was just in big theaters?
Yeah, I've seen him 3 different times.
What's the biggest thing he was able to do in a theater?
Oh, God. He does. There's so many great tricks.
Does he go into the audience still, too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
He did some little, what do you call it, close-up magic, and he does a thing with a video camera that he's got someone in a remote location, and there's this whole story. It's just great. It's so cool.
Godwin, did you ever try your hand at magic?
Da 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 da. The fingers thing.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So silly.
Remember that guy, Art Matrano?
I love that.
How did that? And he'd have one finger on each hand, and he'd hit it, and there'd be two on one. Oh man, it was funny.
That is funny.
So you
good.
Imagine seeing him live. Well, we're not to the last 20 seconds. Now he can do his bit. The one-trick pony of magic. Coming up in sports?
We have world records, and apparently there's trouble in the Kansas City area, and Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. We'll have a report. And once again, Ace.
They're not dating.
Thank you.
Okay. Call it what you want. Also, we have another one of those urine... is
luck? You're in luck?
No. Urine consumption in the news. When we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob.
More increase his salary if we're going to get him to do it right. Art, I know one of your favorite words is yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
You've heard and seen the Say Yes to Michigan commercials, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, there's a billboard in Indiana. In fact, there are a lot of them. An Indiana billboard company has launched a war between the states by erecting a billboard that says, "Shut up, Art."
Yes. Oh.
No, it says, "Say no to Michigan."
I see.
It says, "Say no to Michigan. Wander Indiana first." Michigan tourism officials are taking the slogan war in stride, but some Michigan residents are not amused. They've even complained to the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Travel officials in Indiana say they have nothing to do with the billboard. On the other hand, they're not terribly upset about it either. Josephine Hickman, president of the Hoosier Outdoor Advertising Company, admits her billboard design pokes fun at Michigan, but she says there are Say Yes to Michigan signs posted all over northern Indiana, and Hoosiers' feelings are hurt.
Hey, we're a fun place. What can we say?
Elsewhere in the news, Governor Milliken has signed a major supplemental spending bill containing more than $260 million.
For JML News, I'm Art Bishort. No, you're Tom Gerswold.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm not. Smarties News is brought to you by Auto Glass Specialist in Gaylord, Cadillac, and Iron Mountain. For fast, professional Petoskey, it's partly sunny, and 64 JML News time is 7:57.
Tuesday morning, everybody.
Well, Tom, one thing I want to say, first of all, your dick is bigger than this microphone. Well, is it my turn to talk? Because yours is smaller than this cigarette. So we'll just go from there. Thank you. Got to get some news, Art, so I have to cut short. I got to go in the air in 5 minutes here. Oh, Jackie O. Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Oh, I love her.
Swimsuit?
Close. Suit.
Right. Okay. We had fun on the air here today. Tom is from beautiful Cleveburg.
No, Shaker Heights, Ohio. Tom Griswold recently worked in Florida radio, also worked in Petoskey radio right across the way at McDonald Broadcasting. Had a great time and really learned my stuff there.
Thanks for the staff, Trish, by the way.
Hi to the folks in Daytona Beach. Get a sunburn from
Guest in the studio, Joe DeVito, single man. How old are you, Joe, you said?
48.
Wow, 48 and single.
Yeah, wow. Tell me about it.
Do you want to be married?
My attitude seems to be traveling around the room. I kind of like it.
Do you want to be married?
You know what? I'm in the throes of a midlife crisis.
Okay.
I'm a few weeks into it, and I recently was involved with someone and it didn't work out, and it made me realize when I was young, I was like, oh, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get tied down. Mm-hmm. And now my mindset is, who can I trick into marrying me?
Sure. Do you watch a lot of porn?
You know, I'm backing off on that, and I'll tell you why. Because I've lived and I've learned I don't like it realistic. I like some fantasy in it because it ruins them. I was watching one the other day, and the theme was teenage Asian girls, and it was too realistic. Halfway through, her mom made her take a violin lesson, and it really ruined the mood.
Oh, boy.
That's what I get for renting Tiger Teens.
King Charles was a young prince. He never thought he'd be king. Finally ruling England at the age of 73. King Charles. The queen was his mama, Lucky Chuck. She used the Oxford comma. Born in the royal palace, hands never callous, King Chuck. Now that his mama's gone, I hope he doesn't fail. What exactly did he do as the fancy Prince of Wales? King Chuck. His teeth and ears look big and funny, Bucky Chuck. Will they fit on stamps and money? Born in the royal palace, hands never callous, King Chuck. Chuck, Chuck. The queen, she had her corgis. Chuck, Chuck. Prince Andrew had his orgies. Chuck, Chuck. He's wild, that brother Andy. King Chuck, Chuck. On Epstein Island, dude got randy. Prince Harry moved for good out to Hollywood. King Chuck. Chuck, Chuck. Charles loves the polo ponies. King Chuck, Chuck. And dressing up for ceremonies. King Chuck, Chuck. He wears a kilt, please don't stare. King Chuck, Chuck. He's not wearing underwear. Finally gets to rule, cause he's got the family jewels. King Chuck. He married Diana, they had a castle and a villa. King, but all the time he dreamed about the homely one, Camilla. King Chuck. Couldn't wait to get his hands on Horny Chuck. Said he'd like to be her tampon. Born in the royal palace, has the royal phallus. He's so old it won't be long, we'll have to write another song. King Will.
American presidents have been immortalized in different ways. Washington had our nation's capital and an entire state named after him. Lincoln appears on the $5 bill as well as the penny. The first President Bush has an airport named after him. Perhaps when it comes to being remembered, no president was more royally screwed than James A. Garfield. All he got was a stupid cartoon cat.
This has been Bob and Tom's memorable moments in presidential history.
Yeah, there you go.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. The Hideaway Show. Good morning.
It's a free skate. Does this make you want to tie up your skates and go for
Makes me want to put fruit on my head and dance around.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Like Carmen.
Miranda.
You got that right. You got the Miranda right.
You know, she was arrested.
Wait a second, you're going to let that go?
Had no rights.
The
She had zero rights until.
You can get rid of your Carmen Miranda rights.
Zero
You have the right not to wear panties. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that was quite
Famous photograph.
Quite the show.
Carmen Miranda spinning around.
Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
I imagine she was bushy.
She was.
I think everyone was, though.
Yeah, you're
30s,
right.
40s, 50s.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shave.
People are
Shave.
still bushy now.
Is that right?
Fix it.
Fix it.
There's Ace Cosby.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom. What's the old saying? You don't mind going through a little brush knowing you're getting to a picnic.
Really? That's an old saying.
I'm pretty sure.
I like that.
Yeah.
Where was I? Oh, I know.
I didn't make it up. I'm just telling you.
Josh's album just came out today. It's called Josh Arnold Half Fat. More information, bobandtom.com/half. See what we're talking about. Already have some great reviews.
Oh, terrific. Thank you so much.
All right. That's very nice.
Are they sure they have the right album?
Yeah, I think so.
Josh Arnold.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Dear fellows and Christy.
Hello.
In reference to David Copperfield's announcement that he's going to make the moon disappear in February of 2024. Joe says, I told my girlfriend that I, too, could make the moon disappear. She was not amused after seeing me just pull my pants up. Tom, your thoughts? Could you pull that? Could you tell your significant other, honey, I'm going to make the moon disappear, and pull your pants up? No?
No.
No?
That's a no.
That's a negative, huh?
No.
Not a lot of funning around in the bedroom like that.
Simple.
Do you like to...
Lighthearted and funny?
Really?
Yeah.
Do you walk up behind your man and go, pants, and then pull him down?
No, but I'm gonna. That's a great idea.
No, I'm sure he'll like that.
Yes, he would. Don't
He
do it
would
at
laugh. He would laugh.
He would laugh. He's got a great sense of humor.
Do it in the
What movie is
produce section of it.
that the couple are having an affair and she falls asleep and he writes his name on her butt?
Oh, I don't know this.
And she doesn't know it's there, and
her lover sees it?
Her husband or someone sees it. What movie is it?
Oh, that's...
Or did I just dream the greatest plot of a movie ever? No, I don't know what movie that is.
Why would he do that?
Cause trouble?
Yeah.
Why not?
Man, oh, man.
Maybe he
What
really...
if there was some guy's name written on your girlfriend's butt? Wouldn't you be a little suspicious?
Rob. There was an R on one cheek and B on the other.
Hang on. You're welcome.
Sharpie or lipstick? What was the...
Yeah, he used Sharpie, I think. Yeah.
Lipstick would be even
good commercial for Sharpie.
Yeah.
Okay. What do all famous people have in common? They all know what a Sharpie is.
True.
No, is that sports?
Parents in Kansas City neighborhood are upset. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift did not hand out candy on Halloween.
How dare they?
Oh, my God.
Egg them.
Photos of the tight end's home show the property, and also of Travis Kelce's home. I said tight end. And Taylor. And photos of the home show the property blocked off with crime scene tape, though the lights were turned on inside the house. According to reports, a security officer sat in a car parked in the driveway and turned trick-or-treaters away, saying no one was home.
Well, who's surprised by this?
One mother told the liars! That's what she said.
Who's upset about this?
People
this
are
mother.
idiots. Oh, my God.
They're a bunch of liars. They're not handing out candy. You believe that?
Have you seen that neighborhood? People don't hand out candy bars. They hand out full-size chocolate swans if you go next door.
And then she added,
rather nice area.
I can't believe they're not handing out candy. Well, we know they're lying, and we know Swifty is here.
What do they want? Front row seats?
Ma'am, you are the reason they are not handing out candy.
That's exactly right.
Man.
It would be funny, though, if someone showed up at her door dressed as her and him.
Yeah.
Trick or treat. Who are you guys? Who are you?
Oh, that was a big costume this week, or
I
this
know.
last weekend.
I can't help but wonder if this lady is from, like, Arkansas and drove. She sounds like she's mad because she went there expecting it, as opposed to just being a neighbor. That lady does not live in that neighborhood.
Yeah. Maybe have the security guy hand out the candy. That would solve the problem.
That would have.
Maybe. No, well, maybe. But
Here's what you get for your $100 in the evening. And the tips are welcome. I will sit in the driveway. I will be in my car. I will not get out of the car. I will tell people to don't go down the driveway. There's no trick-or-treating here.
Do you suppose OJ...
I will not hand out candy.
Speaking of famous people, do you suppose OJ hands out candy?
Not sure.
My God.
He probably does. The man thinks he's as innocent as anybody.
Yeah.
He probably does. What are you afraid of?
Isn't there a psychological...
I didn't kill anybody.
Isn't there a psychological principle that he's convinced himself by now?
Oh, absolutely.
No doubt that he thinks he did.
Either that or you would go mad. Quite mad.
Okay, well, now, we have a really cool world record. I'm very excited about this.
Stupid world record. An Australian teenager has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to solve a Rubik's Cube while skydiving.
Oh, jeez.
Now, I have an idea for this, but keep reading.
Thank you, Tom. According to the Australian Broadcast Corporation, that's right, their ABC. See, we have one here.
Right.
See?
American, Australian. Yeah.
Sam Saraki solved a Rubik's Cube in 28.25 seconds while in free fall after jumping out of an airplane at 14,000 feet over Jurien Bay. It took the 17-year-old 5 attempts to beat the previous record of 30.14 seconds. I would think the hardest part would be keeping hold of the Rubik's Cube.
Well,
yeah, that can't be easy. You're right.
While at terminal velocity.
Yeah.
What I think they should do. Did you see that show Squid Games?
Oh.
Yeah.
Squid Game thing?
Yep. I did.
Make this like a Squid Game thing. The guy jumps out of the plane and have it rigged so the chute won't open until he gets the Rubik's Cube solved.
Oh, man.
Well, that's more of a Saw movie than Squid Games.
That's scary.
I mean, what a challenge that would be. I mean, might go badly for some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't get that blue square where the rest of the blue squares are, right? That'd be a record.
Hopefully. Yes. What made you think of that?
He's plummeting to Earth.
Just deranged.
And he's trying to get this little task done. It would be funnier if he didn't get it done if the chute wouldn't open. No?
Funnier.
Funnier if he died.
Funnier. That's...
Death is always funnier, chick.
Oh, yeah. Funny stuff.
Funny.
I don't know the kid. Maybe he deserves it.
He's way down there in Australia. Who cares?
Yeah. He barely speaks English.
Yeah.
Shrimp
His taxes don't do anything for us.
Give it a good root.
Yeah.
Right?
He doesn't pay his taxes. That doesn't help me.
He may pay Australian taxes, but who cares?
Who cares?
6 feet down under, right?
Put money in my pocket, I can tell you that.
That is pretty tricky, though, huh?
I would think.
Do you suppose he...
How do they know that he did it? I mean, did you have...
I assume they have someone filming him the whole time?
Oh.
GoPros.
Yeah. Oh, here he is. Yep. Yeah, they got him on film.
What if he flew out of his hand?
Yeah.
How did they know?
No, I'm watching it right now. They've got it. There's a guy right there watching him the whole time, and this is incredibly scary.
Does it look like he's struggling keeping hold of the Rubik's Cube?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No, there's a guy filming, and then there's another guy flying right next to him.
Wow.
He's obviously a very experienced skydiver.
Is this tandem, or is he falling?
No, he's all by himself.
Wow.
And he's just doing it while he's plummeting toward the earth. God, wouldn't it be amazing if all of a sudden he drops it and they go, well, sorry, the chute's not going to open. See ya. I'll be up here while you drift down. Okay, he got it.
Sorry, your chute's not going to open.
He got it.
The Guinness people probably wouldn't approve of that technique.
No, yeah, they...
Being kind of bad. If you were listening to this guy plummet to earth on your Raycon earbuds, you'd hear the screams much better.
Hey, it's fall. Make listening to the Bob and Tom Show part of your routine, and be sure to use Raycon wireless earbuds while you do it. Raycon, you can take premium audio everywhere you go. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with 3 sound profiles to match whatever you're listening to. They feature noise isolation and awareness modes. Listen while you traveled, a workout, optimized gel tips from Raycon fit every ear ever made. And the earbuds are comfortable enough for all-day wear, and they do not budge. With Raycon, you get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and they start about half the price of other premium audio brands. And don't get me started about the Bluetooth syncing. It's almost instantaneous. And Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 78,000 5-star reviews. Raycon's having their annual fall sale. For a limited time, go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off site-wide, plus free shipping. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. You score 20% off. buyraycon.com/Tom.
I love my Raycon earbuds. Coming up, we have your cats and their faces and the significance of that. We also have cats and bats.
And rats.
And rats, all in the news today.
Cats, bats, and rats.
And we got some sexy time. And what that could mean to you coming up. Oh, yeah. And then a little bit of Mr. Jeff Oskay, speaking of sexy. And news that we failed to mention. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives.
Well, looks like we got dumped.
Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow, 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 blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Who could? But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers and the rain, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah! I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir. But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Pally.
Baby, blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Oh!
I've been
Falcon.
oh, Pally.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows. Woo! Fantastic. The Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
$50 at factormeals.com/BobandTom50 to get 50% off.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gaffigan.
Are odors in your home a constant problem? Do you live with a smoker, have pets, or simply have annoying kitchen cooking odors that just won't go away? Do you ever hear comments like this?
Gee, Janet, I never thought of fertilizing houseplants with cow dung.
Or has a house guest ever said,
Great room freshener, Bill. What do you call it? Early American locker room?
You've tried carpet deodorizers, spray mist, incense, stick-up fragrance dispensers, and even plug-in devices that temporarily mask the smells in your home. Nothing seems to work. That's why Home Products Incorporated, a division of Frigamall Industries, is proud to announce its latest innovation, Le Clip. With Le Clip, foul-smelling odors seem to miraculously disappear. Simply put Le Clip over your nose and the nose of visitors to your home and see what a difference it can make.
Hiya, Mary. How you been? Wonderful, Janet. Hey, your house smells great.
See how easy? If you pick up Le Clip today, and if you're not delighted with the results, we'll send your money back. Le Clip, by the same company that brought you Le Blindfold, the product that makes messy, cluttered homes look more neat and organized.
Gosh, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee is over there at the old news desk.
Yeah, I am. I'm old, all right.
Apparently, Tom, can we get a song out of Pat Godwin this time?
I just found something that'll get you one, Pat. I want you to think about pants and blue jeans.
Oh, okay.
And Josh Arnold was out in the hallway lollygagging at the printer.
Yeah.
Would you care to share what you were doing out there, or can you?
Well, my comedy album has been released today.
It's once again called Josh Arnold Half Fat. I'm very impressed.
Don't you mean it dropped today?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And everybody involved realized there had been no contract agreed to, and I am signing that right now.
Let's see. Well, Josh's album, you can go to bobandtom.com/half.
Yeah, and it pops right up.
There you go.
Boom.
And that's on stage. You can see Josh on stage with a whole bunch of us coming up in November. I'll give you details on that in just a second. Pat, I want you to be able to get ready for this. That TV show Inside Edition did a story that we did a couple weeks ago. They had the guy on. Do you remember the guy that I guess he's the CEO of Levi's?
Oh, yeah.
And he said that he doesn't wash his jeans. He just showers in them.
Yep. I sure do.
Which seems, I don't know, a little ridiculous to me.
Well, isn't that killing two birds with one stone?
In a way.
Yeah.
Do you know if it were Levi's or like Wranglers or?
Well, he's got to be wearing Levi's.
Is he the guy from Levi's?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he's the C here.
See, is it Levi?
If he was wearing Wranglers, he'd be fired.
Levi?
His name is Charles Berg.
Oh, it doesn't sound like Levi.
He said in 2014 he made remarks suggesting that people should never wash their jeans. Now he's denying he said that. He said denim heads. Oh, there's a group I'd want to avoid.
Mr. Berg.
Denim heads will tell you to never put your denim into a washing machine. But he said, when my jeans get really gross, I wash them in the shower while wearing them.
Yeah, that's weird.
You know, you got to peel them off.
I don't believe him.
I kind of don't either.
If I own Levi's,
yeah,
I'm not going to worry about having a pair clean.
Right.
I'll just send a boy over with a new pair. How about that?
Yeah.
So this is kind of like the shower beer, I guess. But you have a tribute to this fellow.
Levi's boss says when he spills some tomato sauce on his dungarees, no washing machine. No, he'd much rather take a shower in blue jeans, babe. Denim and washed. Keep wearing them till they gather moss. I'd rather have them fresh and clean. Oh, you look like an idiot taking a shower in blue jeans, baby. Maybe someday I can buy jeans only once and just throw them away. That's right. But for tonight, I want clean clothes when I'm on a date. Yeah. Sweaty crack. Wash your jeans and dry clean your slacks. Unless a naked girl's with me, I'm never gonna take a shower in blue jeans, babe. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Neil.
Yeah.
Nice tribute to Neil Diamond. Much appreciated. And are we returning to the sports?
We're done. We're finished.
Okay, thank you very much.
All through. Gearing up for college football tomorrow. Big day. NFL.
And on
early morning and from Frankfurt. Starts at 9:30 Eastern.
On the Bob and Tom website, you will find, by the way, a link to Josh's album. Josh Arnold, Half Fat is the name of the production. And we're going to be on stage coming up the evening of November 17th. It's a Friday. We'll be in Wisconsin doing the live show that morning.
What was the name of the city we were?
It's
Bowler.
Bowler. Wisconsin.
Oh, bowler.
Yeah, bowler. Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, there we go.
Got it.
Good shooting. We'll give you some details on that show. At actually 2 shows that evening. But you can hear what Josh is sounding like a little bit with his new album. Congratulations, Josh. That's fantastic.
Thank you, Tom, and thank you for all you did for it.
Now,
you're welcome would be nice.
Sorry. I was trying to find some over here.
Nice.
We'll check in with Christy Lee right now wearing, you say that's color is called fuchsia?
Yeah, a raspberry maybe.
It's very nice. Looks very nice on you.
Thank you.
What's happening in the world of news?
A Utah man says a Grubhub driver accidentally gave him a cup of warm urine instead of the milkshake he'd ordered.
How does this happen?
Yeah, this really bothers me, this story, because I don't believe this.
It was an accident.
Caleb Wood told KTVX that he ordered fries and a milkshake through the food delivery app. He said,
Formerly
quote,
KTV Twitter.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You almost said that in an aggressive manner, as if I should have come up with that. I can't argue with that.
We just sat here in stunned silence as suddenly the apparent running gag had been ended without any of us knowing. Classic running gag on the show. Suddenly, I guess it's over,
We've
Josh.
all got our running gags that we're sick to death of.
Not me. I love that gag.
That's because it's not yours.
What's wrong with that? I
force him to
admire your. I used to admire your work in that gag.
Fair enough.
Remember when Chick used to do that funny gag every TV station? He'd have a funny slogan.
Sure,
for it.
I remember that.
What was their call letter again?
KTVX.
Where news happens all the time. How's that?
I like Josh's. Josh's was much funnier.
Son of a bitch.
Man. Formerly KTU Twitter. Very funny, Josh.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Twitter's a word, not a letter.
I'm sorry, what happened with this idiot?
Caleb Wood said he put a straw in his cup that was delivered, took a sip, discovered it was warm urine.
Wait a minute, what did he order?
A milkshake.
See, that's why I don't buy this.
Yeah,
and took a sip of something that looked like urine?
If you pick up a milkshake...
It's going to be cold.
And it's going to have a certain heft.
Yes.
As opposed to a cup of urine. I don't believe this for a second.
Wood called the driver back, who admitted to confusing 2 styrofoam cups in his vehicle. The driver reportedly told him that he works long hours without bathroom breaks, so he relieves himself in his car.
The driver admitted it.
Wood said Grubhub only refunded part of his order. The company since has terminated its contract with the driver.
In our defense, sir, you did drink some of the urine. We can't refund that completely.
And I'd like to follow that up, Your Honor, if you'll allow. Did you enjoy the drink?
I did, but that's...
You're a witness.
So, but this guy, he picks up a thing of warm urine. He thinks it's his milkshake. How stoned were you?
I don't know, but the guy that delivered it got fired, and the person that spoke with Wood is being coached.
The only way that I would understand this is as if he ordered the famous warm lemon tropical shake. That's about the only way that you could mistake urine for.
I don't think he drank any. Yes, I agree with you guys.
Yeah.
I think maybe he did receive it. This guy said, I mixed up the cups.
But I don't think he drank it either.
I find both
mixing up the cups
scenarios
is
very hard to believe.
He wants a payday.
Yeah.
That's what he wants. He wants
These
money.
guys could be in cahoots.
Well, I like
There's
a good
something
payday.
about this is not right. Lucky he didn't order the chocolate pudding.
Oh, the dump cup.
Yeah, that's
would have
right.
been
The guy's squirting into a styrofoam cup.
I got
Works long
the
hours and
poo-poo
dumps
bladder. No, I'm not buying any of this story. Sorry. No one's that stupid.
Well, unless he ordered the warm tropical lemon free.
yeah, you know what? We can't discount that possibility.
Exactly right. There's a possibility.
I don't buy it. Christy Lee, what else?
We have some cannabis news today. The research firm Headset said in a recent report, edibles have grown to 12% of total sales of legal marijuana, but still trail behind flower, vape pens, and pre-rolls. But now, New York-based Magnolia Bakery is turning some of its most iconic desserts into cannabis edibles. According to CNN, the dessert maker will offer THC-infused bars of its banana pudding and red velvet cake.
I've heard of this banana pudding. It's
legendary.
Yeah. Have you had it?
I have not, but I've heard about it, too. The limited edition treats will be sold at Rise dispensaries in Illinois, Nevada, and Massachusetts.
Is it banana pudding that gets you high?
Yep. The swirled famous banana pudding bar will contain a dollop of its creamy vanilla pudding, crunchy vanilla cookies, and freeze-dried bananas.
Isn't this putting the cart before the horse?
Oh, Tom, you're so behind on this.
Well, your argument is about the munchies.
Yeah, isn't the whole idea to get stoned, get the munchies, then eat something delicious?
But there
aren't you
are
creating?
strains-
What is this? Aren't you creating some kind of a?
You got that wrong, too.
A loop?
No.
You are, I guess,
You
but
don't have to
not all marijuana makes you hungry anymore.
Yeah, and if you get the munchies and you eat, everything's delicious.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're saying if this guy was high, he could have sucked down the poo-poo platter? I'm sorry. I'm getting two stories mixed up. Again,
where were you when you heard the term poo-poo platter for the first time? And how long and hard did you laugh?
Oh, I thought.
Were you a child? I know I was a kid.
Yeah,
You were at that restaurant where he used the abacus still, I bet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
Do they have the poo-poo platter at the poop deck in the Bahamas?
I don't know. When I saw the poop deck, and there's the poop deck 2.
Oh, yeah.
That's redundant.
Not as good as Poop Deck 1, though.
No, Poop Deck 1.
Poop Deck 3.
Amazing.
The original was good. The 2, not so good.
We, as kids, we always called diarrhea number 3.
Ugh.
Mom, I have to go number 3.
Really?
I don't know why, but we did.
It makes sense.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Did you have like type 4 diabetes? Some other. So I'm sorry. So this is red velvet cake. Costs you like $80, but you get high after you've eaten it.
I don't know how much it costs, but yes.
All right.
But a good upsell would be, hey, eat this to get high, and then why don't you take a couple of our bars with you to when you have the munchies?
Right.
It's not a bad upsell.
But then you're getting higher.
Yeah, see, it's a munchies loop.
I'm telling you, Tom's right. These upsells continue. Yeah, oh yeah. They got you. You're hooked.
Okay, well, speaking of marijuana,
yes.
I thought we'd enjoy this.
I used to do celebrities smoking pot, and the way it was written was I was back in my fort when I was in high school, and they would pass it to me, and I would do like,
do one for us. You have to now. I didn't.
Oh God, I have to remember this bit. This is celebrity smoking pot. It was written in like the 70s, so it was like Jimmy Carter. Yeah, that's damn good reefer. That was the whole bit was all. Everybody was Nixon. That's really good weed. You know,
I love this.
The whole bit. I can't believe I'm doing it. I'm trying to remember.
Give me more.
Here you go, Curly. Why, certainly. I can't believe I'm doing this act. I'm not be doing. I'm trying to recreate this. Walter Brennan.
Weed's making
it's damn good reefer. Yeah, the bud's on fire. The bud's on fire. Mr. Haney from Green Acres. I did them all.
Do it.
Mr. Douglas, have I got a deal for you? A genuine imitation fur-lined battery run bong for your smoking pleasure. I cannot believe I'm doing it.
Mr. Haney.
Now, I still do in my act, though. I do Barney Fife. Boom! What do you call that right there? The forbidden fruit. But I do all the characters of Mayberry in the show. Except for Howard Sprague. I could pull him. I used to do him smoking pot. Remember him, the town clerk?
Sure,
bow tie?
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
Gee, Andy, fire up a fatty. I can't believe you're laughing at this. I should put it back in. No,
Pot's making a big comeback.
This is the biggest laughs I've got all day.
Pot is making a huge comeback. You got to do it. Craig Shoemaker.
I'm going to drop the Love Master and put in the pot
Do
routine.
you do
again.
Floyd the Barber, too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you do Aunt B?
Yeah. Andy, there are seeds in my marijuana.
I love that. Craig Shoemaker, there are seeds in my marijuana, Andy. And let's continue with the pot theme. In honor of the Magnolia Bakery doing cannabis-infused, is that the word? Infused desserts?
THC infused,
with a little bit of Toby Keith and Scotty Emmerich.
I always heard that his herb was top shelf. I just could not wait to find out for myself.
Don't knock it till you've tried it. Well, I've tried it, my friend. And I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I learned a hard lesson in a small Texas town.
He fired up a fat boy and he passed him around.
The last words I spoke before they tucked me in.
I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I'll never smoke
weed with Willie again. my party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old Whiskey River, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I hopped on his old bus, the Honeysuckle Road.
The party was Vegas, it was after the show.
Alone in the front lounge, just me and him.
With one parting puff, Grim Creeper sat in. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old Whiskey River, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
Now we're passing the guitar, telling good jokes.
I know one's a-coming 'cause I'm smelling smoke.
No, I do not partake. I just let it pass by.
With a smile on my face and a great contact high. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old Whiskey River, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
In the fetal position, with drool on my chin.
I messed up and smoked weed with Willie again.
It's Toby Keith, Scotty Emmerich in the studio doing that classic, Smoking Weed with Willie. We're talking about this because of the Magnolia Bakery, the famous bakery.
Yeah, in New York City.
Turning some of its famous desserts into cannabis edibles. This doesn't really have the romance, does it? I mean, can you imagine what's in the movie Easy Rider, for example? And they're sitting around the fire, and Dennis Hopper and Peter Fonda offer Jack Nicholson
Banana pudding bar?
Yeah. Remember they offer him a joint? He goes, "No thanks, I've got my store-boughts." God, that's funny. They get him higher than hell.
You know, marijuana indulgence, if you will, has come a long way since Easy Rider.
I'm just saying. It doesn't...
everything in the world has come a long way since Easy Rider.
Come a long way.
Yes.
I never liked that title anyway. That title should have been, "Watch These Two Hippies Get What They Deserve."
Hey, doing their own thing in their own time, man.
Hey, we gave the camera to a baby. Action.
It's a little dated, certainly, but I'm just saying the romance of, hey, you want to get high? Here's the banana pudding.
You are the most unromantic, and that is always your hang-up with these situations. Bogey Bacall, cigarettes with you could care less about romance. So
How do you know?
How do I know?
Well, I mean, Bogey and Bacall, what is he going to take out a little cough drop thing? Go, "You want to do an edible?" No. He's going to grab her cigarette, light it, and...
Based on that Bogart imitation, I take it all back.
Why don't you try? You do a much better.
No, I don't. I'm not
yes,
doing
you
it.
Wow.
Hey, you want an edible? Slim. He called her Slim.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a great love
Would you have
story.
made love to Lauren Bacall chick?
No.
Too bony for you?
But they were, that was quite the love story, though.
Yeah,
Bogart.
it was.
Yeah. There's a whole song about it.
There sure was. Yep.
Yeah, that Buddy Higgins. He sure, he sure pulled a fast one on the record company. Didn't he?
Like the songsmith.
No, this is a song, as in it has words and somewhat of a melody.
We got it all. Christy,
Just
so
like
you
Bogey and Bacall.
you would like to have the red velvet
I'd go with the
marijuana
banana
cake?
pudding one. I'm not a big red velvet fan. Yeah.
But if you have these, you'd have to warn people that, hey, by the way,
yes.
this dessert's going to get you high.
Yeah, you definitely would.
have to.
Well, yeah.
You have to tell Grandma.
Yeah, you're not going to serve
And
it.
the kids.
You're not going to serve it at
All
Thanksgiving.
of a sudden, Grandma goes, I always wanted to screw Peter Fonda. But he was hungry like his dad. Did I ever tell you that I once went down?
I gave old Hank a yank.
Oh, boy.
Grandma.
On Golden Shower.
He was fond of the old golden shower. That's right. Coming up in the news, Christy, what do you got?
Coming up, we have bats, rats, and cats. pets, we have a huge Lego collection found in an unusual place. And it's interesting that teens, what they want to watch in movies, less of. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that is really interesting.
Yeah.
Sir, when you see movies, what would you like to watch?
I want more sex.
Oh, sir, I should have known. Why do I continue to ask that man?
That would be a great song, Pat. It's mostly instrumental, then it's, I want more sex. I want more sex. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not.
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
Good, Sam. A little happier. Not.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
You sound like you're taking a big shit.
We're not supposed to be happy when we're asking if we're there.
I'm
are we there yet?
Okay. The producers are in here. The minions are out there.
Okay.
Dad, would we say, are we there yet?
Dad.
We're like, are we there yet?
Superiority once again underscore.
Okay, Hitler.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Hey, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there?
Diction. Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
This is not English class.
Dad.
Not much of a T.
You sound like Mrs. Marshall. That's who you sound like.
I hope Mrs. Marshall doesn't have a voice as deep as mine.
And she teaches music too. And you're like, are we there yet?
I hope her voice is half as mellifluous and as witty.
Okay, now it's like my English teacher, mellifluous.
Quit making up words.
Here we go. Let's go. Try it again.
We have good neighbors. They're bad neighbors, but they're good to tell you guys about. Bad neighbors. 5 or 6 cars in the front yard at all times. Rotation, whoever's currently living there. And Daryl, he's the dad over there. He's their leader. He drives a hearse. That's his car. He doesn't work at a funeral home. They have German shepherds that run. I like dogs. I don't like these dogs because they just let them run around barking all the time, and they don't even tell them to be quiet. Like, they bark, and there's a new guy that's moved in on the other side of them, and he really doesn't like when they bark. So you hear them bark, 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 and then over the fence you hear, "Shut up!" Which always works, doesn't it? You know, when you tell your dog to be quiet, and he's like, "Oh, pardon me, sir. I had no idea I was causing such a ruckus. I'll calm down post haste." You know how your dog always does that, right? So I don't like that he yells at the dogs. I don't like the dogs, but I don't like him yelling at the dogs. So they bark, 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 and I hear over the fence, "Shut up!" So what I do is I go, "No, you shut up! Don't you yell at them puppies, that's disrespectful." And then I just go in the house, right? He doesn't know it's me.
Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
For Batman, it was Batgirl. For Superman, it was Supergirl. And now, meet Spider-Man's female counterpart. From Bob and Tom Productions, it's the superhero women have known about for years.
All right, Toots. This is a stick-up. Hand over all your money.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, come on, lady. Hurry it up. Somebody's going to get hoit.
Help! Oh, please help. Won't somebody help me?
Let that young woman go, you two ruffians.
Yeah? Who's gonna make us?
I am.
Come on, lady. You must be in your mid-50s.
Yeah. What do you have going? Some kind of superpowers?
Yes, I do. Take a look at these.
Oh, gross. Let's get out of here.
It's Spider Vein Woman.
Oh, God, no!
Spider-Man got his superpowers from being bitten by a spider. Spider Vein Woman got her powers from working as a waitress for 17 years. Don't make Spider Vein Woman show you her legs because if she has to, she will.
Look at this one.
I think I'm gonna puke!
Oh, here, hold my purse. I'll show you my hysterectomy scar.
When you need help, call on the only superhero who wears long polyester pants, comfortable support hose, and sensible shoes. She's Spider Vein Woman. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
And with us in the studio, we have a distinguished actor and comedian. He is John Witherspoon.
My 11-year-old, he's go to private school. Only reason to go to private school is my mother-in-law helps pay half. Little rich kids go there. I see Warren Beatty all the time.
Oh, yeah?
I see Warren Beatty there. He's and Annette Bening. And my son talks like this. Father.
Would you like a toddy?
Father, my friends are going to Spain for the summer. Where are we going? I said, Compton. I said, where we going? Compton.
Back to Detroit.
Back to Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to give you that two left boots with one of them with a high heel.
That's right.
Comedian Bruce Clark is our guest.
How about that Pictionary? You ever play that game?
Pictionary?
Sure. Yeah. We almost got in a fist fight over that, didn't we, Chick?
Yeah, we
Hey,
sure did.
and you play with your friends, they're always drunk, too. All your buddies are always loaded up. Playing there. I get this phrase, I draw it, they're, hey, how about a guy frying his own penis? How about that? What the hell's the matter with you?
That's in Pictionary.
Idiot. It's Peter Pan, you idiot. Right in front of you here, you moron.
Button.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Living the dream this morning. Look at him.
Sorry?
What are you doing?
I was just busy over here doing so. I wasn't. What'd you say? I wasn't paying attention.
What am I going to do?
I don't know. Go ahead and do it. I'm listening now. I'm ready. What do you
Here's
got?
Tom.
Well, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Just going through some of the overnights, looking at a bunch of stuff. To pass along to you, I'll remind you that Josh's album is now out officially.
Out on his feet.
Yeah, I mean, there are two big things yesterday. They released that new Beatles song, and then, of course, Josh's album. So,
yes, I want a track from my album to be bigger than the new Beatles song. Let's see if we can make that happen.
Okay. It's called Josh Arnold Half Fat. Go to bobandtom.com/half. See what I'm talking about. Now, I'm sorry. Had you posited some interesting?
Christy, what's going on in the news?
Did you guys like the new Beatles song? I like it, but it's sad.
Yeah, I agree.
It's really sad.
It brought some maybe a little misty. Yeah,
everything about it's sad.
Yeah, but it sounds. I mean, the music is.
There's a nice little video out there about how they were able to do it.
Cool.
And get it all done. So I certainly would recommend that. But before we get to Christy Lee at the news desk, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to do a palate cleanser.
Oh yeah, this is.
Sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Uh-oh. What do you get when you cross a cow and a duck?
A cow and a duck. I don't know what.
Milk and quackers.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
I cannot tell a lie. I enjoyed it.
And milk and quackers.
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
And you know what goes good with milk and quackers?
What?
Well, nothing really, but I would be happy to tell you about Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale with 50% off at omahasteaks.com. It's the perfect time to grab your fall grilling favorites. Plus, when you use our code BTS at checkout, you're going to get an additional $30 off that order. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Ace. I'm going to repeat that joke in public.
Oh.
Ooh, I get paid.
My nieces. No,
he gets paid. You got to give him a nickel or something.
I'll charge my nieces 10 cents to listen to a joke.
That's very nice. Here's an odd story. This comes to us once again from Australia, where we had the guy doing Rubik's Cube jumping out of an airplane. And sadly plunging to his death.
He did not. I watched the video. He's very successful.
That would make you happy.
Yes, it would.
You wanted to change the whole thing. Either he solves the cube or you don't get the chute.
He doesn't get to open the chute till the chute's somehow rigged up to the Rubik's Cube. If he doesn't get it, too bad.
Too bad.
Too bad, Dad. So sad.
It's like live Squid Game.
How do you practice that then?
You can practice it, but until it's time for the big one. Okay, he's going to jump. If he doesn't solve the cube, it's over. Wouldn't you watch that live?
No.
I had a hard enough time watching the show Squid Game, and that's fake.
I can't watch that.
So far.
Boy, was that.
No, they're going to do a real one.
Yeah, they have the real one, yeah.
But you're not going to die at the end.
Is that like the worst ending ever in the history of projected image?
Well, here we go. Let's go back to Australia.
Okay. What was it?
A woman has been charged with murdering. Now, this is where this gets complicated. Her ex-husband's parents
Oh, I have that story. Yeah.
and aunt with poisonous mushrooms.
Yep.
The 49-year-old is accused of serving them beef Wellington made with poison mushrooms known as death cap mushrooms.
Yeah. Erin Patterson, boy, she's you don't want to be around her at lunch.
It's her ex-husband's
It's
parents.
her former in-laws, yeah.
So, I mean, why take them out? You're not going to have to see them anymore, right?
Want a grudge or not?
Apparently lived there.
Okay, so this lady knew that they were poisonous? This wasn't an accident?
Well,
she claims she doesn't.
says she didn't, but
okay.
They finally filed charges against her yesterday. This happened in July.
And she claims she ate some of the meal and she merely had diarrhea as
Yeah.
opposed to dying. Maybe she didn't load up the shrooms.
Wow.
Wow, you got to...
I guess in Australia, when they say put a cap in your ass, it's a mushroom cap.
Referring to the
more of a cooking thing, really, than a rap
I wonder
term,
where the
if you will.
ex-husband was. Wonder why he wasn't invited.
It just says he didn't attend the lunch. Maybe he'd eaten her cooking enough to know. Well, it's going to be an awkward Thanksgiving for this group. Sorry. What have you got over there, Christy?
Well, several women have filed a lawsuit against Airbnb and the owners of a Michigan home after renting a property they call a house of horror because it was infested with...
cockroaches?
Bats.
Oh.
According to a release from Marco Law, the woman rented...
Marco
Law.
The woman rented...
That's their commercial.
The women rented the Victorian-style house nicknamed the Castle.
Well, there you go.
To celebrate the 50th high school reunion in late July.
If it's called the Castle, what do you expect?
Not all castles have bats.
Do they have belfries?
Well, any self-respecting castle has a
You're exactly right. If there are belfries, there have to be bats.
On the fourth night, the women said they woke up to screeching sounds. They tried to flee, but found every room they ran to consumed with bats, trapping them in the house until sunrise. The women were all instructed to undergo a series of rabies vaccinations following their night of terror. Were they bitten?
You can be bitten by a bat and kind of not know it.
Really?
Yeah. Like if you're sleeping, a bat can bite you, and you may just think it's a bug.
It's so creepy.
Airbnb, along with the homeowners, are being sued for negligence. An exterminator found a large colony of Michigan brown bats living in the attic, where inches upon inches of bat guano was caked on the floor.
Ugh.
Wow.
That can be deadly, too.
Yeah.
Wow. They should have called it, what'd they call it, the Castle? They should have called it, instead of Airbnb, a bat and breakfast. People would want to go to that.
Yeah.
Hey, fewer mosquitoes.
That's
Sure.
right.
Come on, let's look at the bright side here.
No
Bat
mosquitoes.
Bridge in Austin. No bugs.
If it's called the Castle, what do you expect? They were there for 4 days before the bats emerged. That's weird.
Yeah, I know. The fourth night they came out.
That's right.
Yeah. I've had a bat in.
Bats are crafty.
I've actually been in a house in Michigan with a bat.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bat in my family room.
You know how you get
3
rid of
years
them?
ago.
Tennis racket.
That's one way.
Next to your hummingbird story, this is the worst story you tell.
It's true.
Put on leather gloves, picked up the bat, put him outside. It was all done.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did you nail it with a tennis racket first?
No.
Pickleball?
No.
Why do you want to nail it with a tennis racket?
Because it's flying around.
This guy wasn't flying. He just was on the ground. I just picked him up, put him outside.
Yeah.
They do kind of look like a leather.
They're cute as can be.
They are cute.
They are so cute. Yes.
They don't look cute. Furry, fuzzy.
They're so
Tell me
cute.
how cute they are when you get 3 or 4 of them in your hair in the dark.
That's an old
They lay
wives'
eggs.
tale.
No, they lay eggs. He's right.
Oh, no, they land in your hair.
Make a nest. My grandmother used to say that all the time.
Oh, yeah, they do.
How's she doing?
She didn't die from bats, okay?
From booze, right? They didn't have to embalm her, it's my understanding. She was pickled.
What is wrong with you today?
She talks about her all the time. Grandma V.O.
Not like that.
It's your grandma.
Grandma V.O.
Isn't that what you called her?
And what about the parents of the guys doing the Rubik's Cube and skydiving?
Yeah.
You want to kill that guy, too?
If he's skilled, he's not going to die.
In Tom's own words, remember, I don't know that kid.
That would be a tremendous show.
What?
If the kid jumped out of the airplane, if he didn't get the cube in time, his chute wouldn't open. Oh, everybody'd watch it.
Who would sponsor it? Who?
No one
wrong with
would not
you?
be allowed to be on broadcast for starters. Not even on Netflix, I don't think.
It's like a snuff film.
Yes.
Not necessarily if he gets it. It'd be better than that Geraldo thing. Maybe Geraldo should do it to get some credibility back. Okay, so sorry. Coming up, we already did bats. We have rats and what else?
And cats.
We have rats and cats.
Yeah.
And starfish and we have cop news and other cool stuff all on the way, and a song from Mr. Godwin. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I was just kind of curious if you'd done any straight, sort of. And now this from ABC News. No?
I'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
BBC News in London. I'm Lakshmi Singh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now a word from Haifa. James Pettigrew.
Mm-hmm. See, you can do it.
I could do it, sure.
Sounds a little sarcastic, but...
Yes, well, then to actually get all the words not all jumbly-wumbly, I think that's the problem. I'd have to have a constant script.
Yeah.
I think I'd have problems talking off the cuff intelligently about world issues.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're here.
Yes, exactly.
And now, the latest from Greece.
Yes.
With Maria Bamford.
In English! I'd like to order dessert with milk, please.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I could say something in Hindi. Ki hale kuta vermilangi. Hello, dog. Goodbye.
That's what I got out of 4 years of Spanish.
Yeah.
Hola.
Dog, goodbye.
Oh, it's hi, Frank. Hello. Hola, Paco. Que tal? Yeah.
Very handy, very handy.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you speak a foreign language?
I went to a meetup group where you're supposed to learn Spanish, but no one was a fluent speaker, so we ended up speaking sort of pretend Spanish, like, sí, no, ay, ay. It's like, oh my God, I'm really good at pretend languages.
Yeah, great.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Minimax Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Hello?
Hey, it's Tiger.
Oh, hey, Tiger. What's going on, man?
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Yeah, sure thing, man. What do you need?
Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe call her.
What? Oh.
So if you can, please take your name off that.
Are you me? She knows about us? Oh, man, this is bad. This is really bad.
Just have it as a number.
Oh, boy.
She hasn't seen the photos yet. Tiger. You still love me, right?
Okay, you gotta do this for me.
Please tell me you still love me. Tiger? Tiger? Hello? Hello?
since January of 2021. Fans of hip-hop, country, pop, funk, R&B, and rock all have reason to cheer the 2023 class entering the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame later tonight. Missy Elliott, Kate Bush, Willie Nelson, Sheryl Crow, Shaka Khan, Soul Train creator Don Cornelius, and the late George Michael will all be inducted into the hall tonight. The ceremony also streaming live for the first time on Disney+. Also entering the hall are the Spinners, Rage Against the Machine, DJ Kool Herc, Link Ray, Al Cooper, and Elton John's longtime co-writer Bernie Taupin, 29 years, his writing partner. And one other note, things you may have missed, Josh Arnold's Half Fat released today. Congratulations, Josh. Go to bobandtom.com/half for purchase or streaming on Apple Music. That's Josh Arnold's new album, Half Fat, dropping today. And that's things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
How about when the waitress sits down next to you, Mr. Hahn? Do you like
Who
that?
does that?
Oh, I like that. Yeah, sure.
You like that? She's...
I like it too. The only time I had a problem with it is when Chick and I were at a place and she didn't just sit. She sat and told us about her life.
Yeah, well, you know, my sister.
Now, if she'd been super hot, would that have bothered you?
She wasn't ugly. It was literally like,
No, I'll take this. It's okay. You're a gentleman. She wasn't hot enough to sit down. Okay? There.
Okay.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Brigham All Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The oldest gold medalist was in 1912 when Oscar Swan took home first prize in a shooting event as a 64-year-old. And while a 64-year-old Olympian is rather amazing, there was almost an 87-year-old winner at the first Olympic luge competition in Innsbruck, Austria, 1964. The fastest luge run was logged by an 87-year-old Austrian, Johann Lickensfinkter. Johann amazed the crowd and the judges, who nearly awarded him the gold medal, until it was learned that Lickensfinkter was not entered in the event or even on the team. It seems that Johann was a spectator.
Coming up.
Daddy, I'm scared.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
And Steven Singer Jewelers proving how worthless those lab-grown diamonds are by giving away a free 1-carat lab diamond with every engagement ring purchase. While supplies last, purchase is necessary. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you. We were talking about this Airbnb turned out to be full of bats.
Yeah.
I don't know. You rent a place called The Castle. Don't you think it's going to be, isn't bats part of the
I've
whole
stayed
thing?
at a place called the Castle, and there were no bats.
No,
Well, that's hardly
you got gypped.
Yeah, I'll say.
Or I'm sorry, you can't say that anymore. You got rooked. Is that okay? Is there a rook lobby out there?
Attaboy.
No.
Boy, that was a left-handed apology, wasn't it?
I forget. I can't remember. But reminds me, speaking of bats.
Yeah.
Of course, one of the great, they call it a movie franchise, which I can't stand, but the Batman franchise, if you will.
You don't like franchise either.
No.
You don't like dropping.
No. I like when they call a football team a franchise, like you can go get a new one.
Well,
now, this franchise management is. The point is, it reminds me of the bat story reminds me of Batman, of course.
Sure.
And I can remember when the sort of the new wave of Batman movies, I think, started with the one with Jack Nicholson. to me, and then now it's gotten very, very serious. And it's like the James Bond movies; they now take themselves way too seriously. But
wait a minute, hold it. I'm sensing another problem in another area. How do you?
They didn't stay.
Remember in the
set
early
in the 60s,
the early
so-
Bond movies, there were a little bit of tongue-in-cheek stuff. There was a character named Pussy Galore. Now it's very serious. The James Bond movies.
Isn't it exhausting being upset about so many things?
It is. I'm tired. I'm tired. But I'd like to put a little comedy back in the world of bats. Ladies and gentlemen, by request.
First, there was the smash hit of the century, which propelled the lackluster film career of Michael Keaton to new heights, Batman. And now, in his big screen debut, War and Peace is Buttman.
Miss you, Commissioner Go Down? Yes, I'll talk to my sidekick, the Boy Wonder. Batman may have Dick Grayson as Robin, but I have Dick Brownson as Swallow. A criminal villain is loose, Swallow. To the butt pole. Alfred!
Yes, Mr. Buttman, sir.
Polish these butt poles. Swallow and I can't go down on a limp butt pole.
My apologies, sir. I assumed incorrectly that one could enter your hideout as easily as Batman entered the Batcave.
To the butt cave, Swallow!
Meanwhile, back in the butt cave.
Who is terrorizing the gerbils of Gotham City? Spit it out, Swallow! Oh, Swallow, it can't be the Riddler. I knocked him off with the Butterang. You throw it from the front door, but it always goes in the back door. Oh, it's the butt phone. Did you get that? Some ass keeps calling.
You'll thrill to the criminal escapades of Jack Nicholson as the Poker.
Where does he get all of those wonderful boys?
The famous critics are raging about this blockbuster. Gene Shalit of NBC.
This movie is sensational, non-stop excitement. The action is literally shoved down your throat.
And Siskel and Ebert say, 2 thumbs up, Buttman. The long-awaited Buttman, now showing at a Blows Theater or General Cinema near you. Enjoy it in Sensoroid sound. Register to win the original Buttmobile, an immaculately cared-for brown Ford Probe, equipped with ejection seats.
That's an oldie.
That should come with a warning.
Problematic, certainly.
If I could talk to that young kid, that booth announcer, tell him, boy, you've got no idea what's coming. Sit down.
But see, that was the I think the Batman movie that really was great with Jack Nicholson. Oh,
I love it. Yep,
I could not disagree more.
You didn't like that one?
Oh, I like the newer ones. I like the darker ones.
Like the serious ones.
Well,
Christian Bale, come on, that was a good one.
Those were great. Yeah,
they take Batman seriously.
Well,
let's start
real
with
good.
Nicholson's makeup. Let's start
it's
there.
over the top.
No, it's wonderful. It's
hilarious.
Yeah, it's great.
It's got a look. How about this?
All right.
The bat signal.
Yeah.
I mean, what if it's a clear night?
Well, then it's a little tougher.
Yeah. I know it's always cloudy in Gotham, I guess, conveniently.
Sure.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe a radio would be better. Hey, Batman, it's Commissioner Gordon. Yeah, we put the signal up. I guess you're inside, huh?
Yeah, well, is he always outside looking?
You just call him.
He knows.
Got the bat phone.
Yeah, he does have the bat phone. You could call.
Well, anyways, we were talking about bats, obviously.
Yes, we were.
Because this place, they rented this place and it was full of bats.
And the bat signal is just as much to alert the criminals.
I thought
hey, behave yourselves out there.
Batman's watching.
Yes.
Every now and then they turn it on just to warn the criminal. Behave yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool, though. Be a nice tattoo, the bat signal.
We'll get
Don't you have one, Pat?
Yeah, Pat, you've got a
sorta
Batman
have. I
tattoo.
got a bat thing on my.
What was
left.
underneath that freight cover?
Ex's name.
Which one?
All of them.
Yeah, all of them, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Kim.
Remember Barney Fife talking about bats?
Of course we don't. Of course we don't.
He said they...
Okay, that wasn't me. I'm not the only one that you're driving crazy.
Yeah, Barney said the bats lay eggs in your hair and you go crazy. Absolute fact.
Oh, God.
He knew what he was talking about.
Barney said that on the show?
Yeah, of course.
What episode was it?
Oh, that was the one where they were talking about bats. That's all I remember. Christy Lee's at the news desk. What do you got over there?
Footage captured in a Florida neighborhood shows a bear stealing Halloween candy left out for trick-or-treaters.
Well,
WFLA shared the video.
in Florida, FLA, la 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 la, where news comes first.
Now he's being hostile. It's his own running gag, and now he's dissing it, as the kids say.
It shows the black bear hunched over a table, munching on candy straight from the bowl. Wonder if he took the wrappers off first.
I wonder if they were bitter honeys. Nobody cares for a Bitto honey, right?
No.
I
Get them
like
out of
Bitto
here.
honey.
They're terrible.
But
You
they
eat,
do get stuck in your teeth.
Like
pretty
once
bad.
every 3 or 4 years, you forget and have one. It's like, Jesus, this is a mess. Yeah.
Yeah, Sam,
Oh, it's Bitto honey.
good and plenty.
They're too sticky.
Good and plenty is just licorice.
Bad and too much.
Yeah. None is too much of good and plenty.
None, no thanks.
Over Halloween, I learned what the funniest candy was.
What's that?
Snickers.
Yes.
He snuck one in right there.
I got him.
That means we don't have to do it on Monday. Okay.
I'm not laughing at the humor.
You're laughing at the potential awkwardness.
No.
That could be. Good Lord. Enunciate. So the Bears.
It'll be okay out there. We'll get through this together.
This break's going to be. Someone's writing this one down. So the Bears just eating out of the bowl.
Yep, candy wrapper and all.
Hilarious. They sure was a bear, not some kid in a bear suit.
Well, who knows?
Maybe the bear was dressed up.
He was dressed up as Smokey.
Oh, look, a little Boy Scout.
Oh, that's cute.
Would have been really funny if he'd pooped in a bag and set it on fire. We don't just poop in the woods, you know.
Did you see they had to shut down part of the park, I think, in the Smoky Mountains?
Yeah.
Because there was a video of somebody trying to pet a baby bear.
Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that.
But they're adorable.
But Mom is right around
there.
the bend.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
Now, what you got coming up, Christy Lee?
Oh, we still have to get to our rats and our cats and our Legos.
Oh, yeah, we did bats.
Yep. And an interesting
We haven't
way.
done fats. Any fatties in the news?
Yeah, the Josh Arnold album Half Fat is in the news because it was released today.
Yeah.
You can go to bobandtom.com/half. Why didn't they go to bobandtom.com/Josh? Never mind.
Why are you confusing people?
Sorry. Go to bobandtom.com/half.
I don't know how they got the idea that you put Josh in there instead of half. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Check out the new album from Josh. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. Feel like your brain's getting in the way of yourself? Maybe
Do they have a delivery service that could come and see me now? Is that possible?
No, but I tell you what, it's very convenient. That's the whole thing about BetterHelp. The idea is to hook you up with a therapist. It's all done online, the hookup and the therapy. How does it work? Well, you fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. And then the therapy itself is done online. So you can do it as if you were texting back and forth. You could do it with a camera on, like a Zoom call, or you could do it like a phone call, whatever works for you, because it's all about convenience when it comes to having an experience in the world of therapy. BetterHelp is the name. Make your brain your friend again. Check out BetterHelp. Might be great for you. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT show today. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. See what I'm talking about? Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT show to be on your way to being your best self through the convenience of that phone you're carrying around all the time, or your laptop or desktop. BetterHelp.com/BT show. In this portion of the Bob and Tom Show, brought to you by BetterHelp. Coming up, a little bit of a Christmas piece of news as we get ready for Thanksgiving, and also sex in the news in the world of movies. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter.
It's literally just water.
Mouth it.
Mouth it? Has that been throwing you guys off? Like, I've been told that when I drink out of bottles that I really, like, wrap my whole mouth around them or whatever. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what people are talking about. How we doing, fellas?
This is a wash. It's a face wash. It's called Soothing Licorice, so it's very gentle. It has very sensitive skin. He's told me. So
he does. Now that won't get in his eyes and make his eyes.
Well, I'll make it a point.
Is this where I quietly switch places with you, Brenda, and Pat doesn't know I'm rubbing his face?
I'm sorry, my hands.
Yeah, no, that's not so
Chip,
dripping.
Come touch my face, Chip.
And those aren't my hands.
You're going to start dripping stuff? Hot candle wax? What are you doing?
Now, is he going to be able to talk during this after you? He's falling asleep. What are you talking
This is really nice. I mean, this is probably one of the best things I've ever done.
We're all going to give you the mark of the mushroom.
Sounds good. Give me the Roman helmet.
His pants. It looks like he's aroused. I think it's just an illusion.
No, it's a genie weenie.
I think it's.
No, it's my quads. You got to remember, my quads are so big, everything sits atop the mountain.
That's right. Everything. They're saying big mountain, small flag.
Yeah, just like the moon.
Once again, Pat McAfee, NFL kicker, holder, and punter.
Okay. Hot towel.
Hot towel. Hot towel. Hot towel. Hot towel. Hot oil. Oh, there it is now. Now his face is covered except his nose and his
Yeah, you never forget your first.
No. How does that feel, Pat?
You've not had a facial before?
Well, it depends what kind you're talking. This
I see. Wait a minute. What do you guys do on the road?
None of your business. What goes on the road stays on the road.
Mm-hmm. You heard of squirting, though, right?
Yep, there we go.
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying. No, Tom hasn't. Probably not.
Oh, that doesn't certainly happen. No,
that can't possibly.
Quiet with your hands full.
All I know about facials is eventually someone gets out cucumbers. Is that going to happen? Are we going to have any of that?
They don't do that.
Cucumber. I'm not ready for that yet.
No.
Start with a something smaller.
Smaller, like a carrot.
Yeah, let's work our way up to the cucumber.
Yeah. They're supposed to do at home.
Okay. So where they close their eyes and they put a cucumber over their eyelids.
Is this your bed here that I'm laying on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a table.
Thank you.
Really good table.
Now, Brenda, I know that you operate a legitimate business. Yes,
I feel the need to mention this at this point.
But do people ever come to you when you?
Oh, honey,
in
we
the
could
early
write a
days? Do people come in thinking they're going to get a happy ending? I'm getting a vigorous nod from Carrie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We seriously could tell you stories. In the early days when we first opened, 7.5 years ago, yes, we had the callers that we would get, I'd like to get a male Brazilian. Okay, when would you like to schedule that? Do you hold it or do I hold it? And so my response would be, this is what you do at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, who knows when the love bug's going to bite?
For future
right? Come on.
For future reference, the proper question is this a full service shop, right? That's the way we go about it.
That's a tasteful way to do it, right?
Full service. Seriously, that's the code? Full service massage means happy ending? Well,
that's my massage therapist. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably much for the massage therapist. I imagine they get that all the time.
I think I had a massage therapist several years ago that said that there are signals, like there's way guys fold their sheet and stuff when you leave the room and you come back in. Seriously, like.
I thought it might be like a.
What is it, in an arrow?
I think that's it, Pat.
This where you hit the arm and then rub your hand across the chest. It's not the butt signal, but it's. I would think they'd also do the famous towel trick. Where you walk in. No, see, they're laying down.
They're laying down.
You can't walk in anywhere.
Walking in.
Hey, I understand I paid for a massage. You missed one body part.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you.
Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond.
For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, gang, it's Ken Tarmac.
Hey!
Hey, we just landed. I got a call on the white courtesy phone. I'll tell you what.
What?
Corporate has spy goggles today. They can find me anywhere.
Really?
So I'm on the plane. I'm on the 620 guy. And like I was saying, I'm next to some guy that kept going on.
Hello, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, this just in.
Oh, Fred, that literally just handed to you?
The movie I was trying to think of earlier where the lovers, the gentleman in the relationship writes his name on the his lover's butt. Evidently, it's called Unfaithful. And I think it's also in a miniseries I watched on Apple TV called Bad Sisters. I think it's on that.
Okay, I love the movie Unfaithful. I forgot. I do not remember that.
Diane Lane?
Is that Diane Lane and Richard Gere?
That movie's great.
I just watched that.
I think Diane Lane's involved in that, I think.
I just watched that like 3 months ago.
That's a hell of a film.
Yeah, it is.
And what happens again? What's the scene?
They're laying there post-coitus.
Right.
To speak Griswold.
Right.
And he gets the idea to write his name on her butt because
Is she
they're having
asleep?
an affair. Yes. And then she doesn't know and goes home. And
I don't remember that scene in Unfaithful, but
I remember it Bad Sisters. I don't remember it in Unfaithful either. But
is it in cursive or print?
Oh my Lord!
You know, now that you mention, I think it's copperplate.
I think it's branded.
That is good.
He's quite the calligrapher. See, he owns his printing store.
He was French,
and she was going
hot.
to get wedding invitations, and all that's a lie.
But that movie's awesome.
I'm curious about the font.
He owned a bookstore.
They had a very nice font.
The font near her.
And Barney in the Andy Griffith Show mentions bat eggs in the cave rescue episode.
Oh, okay.
Evidently.
Thank you very much.
Isn't that where Andy rescues everybody, but then everybody has to go back in because Barney wants to rescue everybody?
Oh, God.
And Andy
Well, let me call my Andy. He can tell you. He knows every episode.
Rescues all the...
Okay, well.
Laugh free.
Yep.
Do you ever come up behind him and go, oh, look. You know, he's coming out of the shower. You come up behind him and go, oh, look, Amos and Andy.
You ever done that, Christine?
No, I've never done that.
I'll try that this week and see how
I'm going to keep asking this until you answer me. Tom, what's wrong with you?
That'd be funny. His name is Andy, you see.
He'd laugh.
He'd be back in the...
He would.
Back in the what?
Yeah.
Got a great sense of humor.
Yeah, he does.
Who?
now-
Her husband?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
He'd better.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
So yesterday I get home.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a long story?
No. I had a very, very long day. I had my physical. I was at the...
My fault.
Get home about 6:30.
Did you pee in a cup?
Didn't have to. I
Scat?
did that in the beginning.
Give
No.
him blood? Did you just hand him your underwear?
Yeah.
Man, I love that joke.
Yeah, they wanted a stool sample, urine sample, and a blood sample. I gave them my
And a sperm
underwear.
sample. Don't forget that.
And,
The what?
Oh, sperm sample.
Sperm sample.
Of course, yes, yeah. That was, it's
Boy, that is the money. That's the money line, baby.
yeah, like Neapolitan ice cream of bodily fluids. I get home and my 10-year-old daughter runs up, Daddy, 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 it's Christmas time. And I went, what are you talking about? And she said, no, it's officially Christmas. Starbucks has their Christmas cups out.
Oh, my gosh.
So Starbucks kind of ruined it for you, huh?
So your 10-year-old.
But I just say, this seems to be a sort of a cultural shift. Now, the official beginning of Christmas, which I thought was post-Thanksgiving, is now
I saw people
Starbucks cup.
putting all their Christmas decorations on the outside of their house yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, just don't turn them on till after Thanksgiving. Okay?
Right. My lights are up. I just don't turn them on. Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good.
Very white.
Speaking of Christmas, I gave you a Christmas story.
You did. Mariah Carey in the news. She posted a video of herself thawing out for the Christmas season.
Thawing out?
That's what it says, thawing out in quotation marks. The video posted to Twitter/X at the stroke of midnight on November 1st shows the singer encased in a block of ice that a group of people in Halloween costumes try to melt with hair dryers. She cracks the ice by singing "It's Time" before launching into the tune "All I."
I like her a lot, but I think she's crazy attractive and really talented, but it can't be easy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she defines diva, doesn't she?
Yeah. Yes.
And like kind of wears it like a badge of honor, I think. Have you met her, Ace?
I have not.
I'm sorry she doesn't tip over with those fake boobs she had.
I don't know. Are those fake?
Those are always fake. Well, look at the early album cover, and then
well, whatever's going on, she's doing. It's great. Yeah.
Okay, all right,
good for her.
Okay,
Ace, would you kiss her on the lips?
I kiss her in various places.
Name the other places.
Lips.
Her cheek. Yeah, very, very gentlemanly.
Okay. Cheeks. Okay, very good. Would you write her name? Your name on her butt? Because you could just put C-E.
She's been with Nick Cannon, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Has she really?
I've been with Nick
He's
Cannon.
the father of her 2 children.
You could write Ace Hole right
Wow, I didn't know that.
They're married for...
Well, I never pay much attention to Mariah Carey, I guess. Sorry.
Why do you hate her so much?
I don't hate her.
I'll tell you why I hate her. I'll tell you why I hate her.
Why
she had divorced, what's it, Tommy Mottola?
Tommy Mottola.
Yeah, the hell of that woman.
Who's he?
Tommy's a saint.
Sony.
He was the head of Sony Music, wasn't he?
Damn right he was. Hell of a guy.
What else you got?
Hell of a guy.
A new study shows Gen Zs are less interested in sex, but more interested in platonic friendships in their TV shows and movies.
Well, this is obvious.
Really?
Obvious?
Yeah, because, I mean, when you've got all the porn you want on your phone, want to go to the movies, just get a break from it, right, Josh?
Oh, you know what? That's a very funny...
These days, you don't have to go, well, I went to see Midnight Cowboy, hoping for a little... It was rated X. I didn't know it was going to be...
I was hoping
some dude getting his dentures whacked off.
I was hoping for some violence, but it's all about sex.
According to the survey of 1,500 young people conducted at UCLA, more than half said they wanted to see more content focused on friendships. Nearly 40% said they particularly want to see more non-romantic relationships or asexual characters on screen. Researchers are labeling this trend as no-mance, a preference that stems from a craving for feel-good character relationships rather than a romance.
That's great, except the use of the word no-mance.
Yeah, real terrible.
Whoever did that should lose tenure and be kicked off the UCLA campus. Yeah. No-mance. What is ass?
What do you have to do to lose tenure? Like be arrested?
In this country, almost nothing. But I get that, though. I mean, if you look at shows like, to belabor the shows like Friends,
yeah,
or I mean, it's all about just a bunch of friends hanging out, and that's
they're all having every episode. Somebody's having sex.
Yes, or in love with someone else on
right.
Friends.
Yeah, but they all get jettisoned and they all end up back together.
With each other.
Yeah, that's the thing. What's Big Bang Theory? It's all about the great friendship that group has.
Yeah, sure not about comedy, I can tell you that.
Oh, Big Bang Theory is very funny.
I don't know. I know what you're saying, Tom. I don't think those are the best examples. There's sex in everyone. That's all sex. Big Bang Theory.
Yep. Yeah.
What's his face? 10 times funnier in the FedEx commercials he used to do than on that show.
Okay.
This doesn't explain Euphoria and things like that.
That's all sex.
Right.
Maybe that's just it. Maybe they're sick of seeing Zendaya naked. I don't know.
To me, we're raising a bunch of kids to believe that they shouldn't be too womanly or they shouldn't be too manly. That's the problem here.
There's a a new season of that on Netflix. Sex Education.
But I mean, the implication of this is that this is Gen Z. I can never keep it straight.
Yes.
The Gen Z, they want to see movies that are about friendship rather than graphic sexual content.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we should start a thing instead of Pornhub, Friend Hub.
Oh, there you go.
And it would just be
people on coffee dates.
You got a pencil I can borrow?
You just log on and there's Josh and I talking. Hey, I'm gonna go to a movie this afternoon. Yeah, hey, can I use your pen? Sure, thanks.
Hey, I really appreciate it. That's a fine pen.
Like your glasses.
May I borrow your truck? I got some moving to do.
That might actually work.
Friend.
Just people being nice to one another.
Well, maybe, because people need friends. They can go there and feel like you're friends. That's what they do with us.
Yeah,
We're everyone's friend.
Sure. Oh, we're happy to be here.
Yeah.
This movie's rated wait a minute, PG BFF. Everybody's happy and it's all pleasant, right? Right,
Yeah.
Chick?
You really think you'd make a good friend, don't you? That's what I find a little puzzling.
It's my friend, Greg Hahn. You know what I found out about Greg Hahn yesterday?
What'd you find out?
He's in Lexington, Kentucky this weekend.
That's
I know,
stunning.
isn't that amazing?
That's amazing.
Comedy
That's
off Broadway.
crazy.
If you don't go see him, there's something wrong with you.
How's that
How
happen?
do you get there?
I don't know.
You can
Practice.
ride.
No,
You can ride your horse over there, but
They don't have a hitching post.
what's the problem?
It's comedy off Broadway, right? Lexington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'll be great
it's a nice
tonight.
place.
Go see Greg. He's the best. Tell him he's my friend.
You have to tell him?
Well, someone's got to tell him. Okay, I'm sorry, Christy. What else you got?
You'd think if he was your friend, he'd know it.
Yeah, it would, but he's very confused.
Officials in Washington State are testing a new program. When you flush, it may help heat the building. That's right. They're going to use sewers to heat buildings.
Really?
The system will pull heat from sewer pipes and send it through a heat pump system to heat the Alexandra Center for Life Science.
Well, we're warm, but it sure smells like
Well, welcome to the Alexandra Center for Life Science.
Unit supervisor Ms. Erica Kino told KING TV.
That's right. We're the king. You'd better watch or we'll have your head cut off.
What you have is a heat exchanger, which is actually very similar to the coils on the back of your refrigerator.
What you got here is a heat exchanger.
Two parallel closed pipes.
What is the heat coming from?
People's body?
We call it the hot Carl heating system.
She assured us that the sewer and clean water will never touch, so I don't really understand exactly how this works. But
I had this, as you guys know, I'm very worldly. I lived in South Korea for a couple of years,
Yes.
teaching the youth over there. It was rewarding and
Right.
important work. Now, my apartment was heated. It was pipes under the floor that the water in the pipes would heat up, and then the heat would
radiate.
Yeah.
But that wasn't.
That's what this is?
No, this is the sewage system.
But they said something about water?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they did say that because there's clean water. Well, since I only have part of the story, I don't know if they explain. Says the system will pull heat from sewer pipes and send it through a heat pump system.
Huh.
Okay.
Whatever they're doing, I don't know.
Yeah, don't touch that pipe. It's hot. You might get third-degree burns.
Okay.
All right, someone needs to.
What? I can't be the only one. Somebody else has to step up and help me.
Pat, you got a song for us?
I'm not following that.
We have a letter from Bob. Yo, dudes, perhaps not that Bob. This is another Bob fan. Perhaps the Gen Zers want to see more movies about friends because they're on their phones too much to actually make any.
Yeah, there you go. That is a profound statement.
I
Thank you
bet
very
Bob's
much.
on his phone plenty. Okay.
Don't you go dissing Bob.
Not that Bob. This
Bob. No, neither
The
Bob.
hell with that Bob.
Neither.
Peter, Bob.
Wasn't that a TV show, The Hell with Bob?
No, I love that Bob.
Oh, love that Bob.
Yeah.
Sorry. What do you got?
Authorities in Australia have discovered a large collection of Legos. This happened during a raid on a meth lab.
They found it when they accidentally stepped on one.
No.
The Guardian reports.
It's a thing
I
that happens.
can't get enough of that. What? You ever step on a Lego at night? Wow.
Oh, I deserve it, but not that.
1,130 boxes of Legos worth more than $200,000 were discovered, along with boxes of gemstones and a meth lab at a home in suburban Melbourne. Police said there were so many plastic building blocks that a truck would be needed to transport all of them. A 36-year-old man and a 32-year-old woman arrested in connection with that raid.
That's kind of nice.
Is it?
I mean, it's, over the years, we've seen these drug dealers. They usually have stuff like pet tigers, and they import hippos.
Mm-hmm.
At least this couple has a nice hobby.
Yeah, I guess.
Can you do hobbies when you're all stoked up on
Maybe
meth?
they stole them.
How does that work? Exactly?
Probably do more Legos. Yeah, they can build more.
You're up all night?
Yeah.
Probably.
You're up for 60 hours. You got to have something to do. And look, I just built the Eiffel Tower out of Legos. Well, that's kind of a nice thing.
Are we still doing Meth Mondays starting in next quarter?
Meth Mondays.
Wasn't that something that listeners demanded? They wanted all of us get loaded up on meth.
Oh, no. I like my teeth too much.
There you go. I like your teeth, too.
Practical side.
Police are looking for thieves who stole 35 portable toilets from a racetrack. The porta potties, some of which were still full, were taken from a field at Ludlow Autograss Club in Peckham, England. Neil Griffiths, who owns 3 counties toilet for hire.
Hey, how are you? You need a toilet.
He's from England. You'd have to have an accent.
Hello, do you need a toilet?
Yes. He said the thief stole about a quarter of his stock. He added, quote, "We're devastated. I mean, who on earth would steal toilets?" Yeah.
Especially full ones.
Yeah. 35 of them.
And he had so many. He would keep them out in the meadow there in Britain. It was just a full WC field. And it was...
Oh, nice.
Hey, chick, where's your mockery now, pal?
Boy,
you got me.
That's that joke. That is on its way to humor in uniform in Reader's Digest in 1958. That is a great joke. Wow, I love that.
Jokey joke.
I have a tip for these thieves.
Yeah?
The next time you're going to steal portalets, steal them just before the event.
Yeah.
That way they're at least empty.
Yeah. Ugh.
That is rough. Are those things really valuable?
I have no idea.
I mean, how do you fence a portable toilet? I don't
Beats
know.
me.
Well, congratulations, sir.
You've got all the poop and pee now.
Right now. That wouldn't have happened.
No.
If they'd had proper security at that WC field.
They're not going to be able to steal my toilet.
No.
My WC, I can tell you that.
There you go. Why is that, chick?
Because Simply Safe, the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. There's never a wrong time to protect your home. This fall, though, happens to be an especially good time because you get up to 50% off a brand new Simply Safe home security system at simplysafetom.com. It's just that simple. And you know, Simply Safe named the best home security of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. Simply Safe comprehensive protection for the whole home with advanced sensors that detect break-ins, fires, floods, plus HD cameras inside and out, powered by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Half the cost of traditional home security. And with the new 24/7 LiveGuard protection and the Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders, helping stop crime in real time. A powerful technology only from Simply Safe. And backed by Simply Safe's money-back guarantee. Try Simply Safe for 60 days risk-free. And if you don't love it, return your system for a full refund. And for a limited time, don't forget, Bob and Tom Show listeners get a special 50% off any Simply Safe system with Fast Protect plan. Visit simplysafetom.com today for 50% off. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Oh, hey, you nailed it, Christy.
What?
You were talking about that Lego thing. With at the meth lab.
Were they stolen?
Yeah. Did you see the mug shot?
No.
Looks like these people made Lego dentures.
Oh.
That is really attractive. I tell you what, they got Lego dentures. Oh, I guess I'll go back to
Lego dentures.
my other project.
What is that?
I'm starting my own portalet company.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it 21 Dump Street. With Johnny Dump as their spokesperson.
WC Fields.
I almost can't blame you for that. I don't know. I'm going to find out who I'm going to blame.
Johnny Dump is coming up.
Oh, I'm going to find out.
Coming up, we have...
It's a matter of time.
We have a cure for bats in the house from a scientist.
Bats, rats, and cats. And we have birds in the news. I got a lot of bird stories,
Okay,
too.
good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7.
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
nut roll.
Which is kind of like a payday, but it looks like it's about twice as big.
Very similar, but twice as big.
You like
Is
it?
it good?
Yeah.
Okay, now,
Not bad.
I want to see if Chick can tell the difference.
We're doing a blind
okay.
taste test.
Tom's going to come over here and...
Okay, Chick, you have a blindfold on your head.
I do. It's not over my eyes yet, though.
No, you're the Karate Kid right now.
Oh.
What?
Explain what I'm doing.
Can you, Chick, can you stand up and put your arms out and one leg up?
Why don't you talk into a mic?
Because I was showing the camera crew.
Okay.
There we are.
Is this on?
That one's on.
Yeah, it's on.
It won't seem to want to stay in the upright position here.
Because you're a boy.
Okay. I have these have been marked. One is the nut roll and one is the payday.
All right.
And Chick has been blindfolded.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. Here, Christy.
See if we can tell the difference between.
We have the one. I'm going to get one of these.
Can I hold it?
Not yet.
Can I hold it by the nuts?
At random. At random. Okay. Now, open your mouth.
No, because you're going to do something.
I'm going to pull one.
I want to hold it. No, you're not putting anything in my mouth I can't hold.
No, that's a payday, Chick. Trust me on that.
It's this.
I mean, it's one of the nut rolls. Is what I should say.
Well, okay. When I that made a queer. I'm going to start over now. So you're not going to know. I'm going to spin this around.
He's looking. All right.
I'm going to.
All right. What's going on? I can't see anything.
Okay. Now,
are you guys messing with me?
No.
Is he putting his penis on my head again?
No, he's not. Nothing,
are you sure?
Nothing of the sort.
All right.
Okay. Try that one.
What's so funny? What did I do? What happened?
No, seriously, hold in your.
I want to know if you can tell the difference between the payday and the Pearsons.
Okay, which one is this? Just take it. Put your hand out.
Just put your hand out and take it now.
What is it?
It's either a Pearson's nut roll or a payday.
Which one?
It smells like a payday.
Well, take a bite of it.
Oh yeah, that might have a little cheese on it.
Which one do you think that is?
Did you rub this on your crotch?
No, even more. He put it in his pants.
It tastes familiar.
Which one do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to.
Okay, well now take that one.
Here's the second one.
I didn't really care for it though.
You didn't like that one?
Take the second one.
I did take the second one. I'm still chewing the first one.
Let me see the first one.
Do you need a palate cleanser?
Hold that one up, Chick. Okay.
Do you need a palate cleanser?
Where did you have this one on your butt? Did you put this on your butt?
Not.
No.
All right.
Do you want a palate cleanser or are you okay to go?
I'm okay to go.
Okay, this is the second one. Now, do you think that's a payday or is that the...
This one doesn't taste as salty.
That's probably because Christy licked all the salt off of it.
Christy had that in her mouth before I put it in my mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I licked it.
She licked all the salt off that one.
How is it?
So which one do you think that is? Do you want to do it again?
No.
Oh, yeah, you do. Come on.
We can do it. We can do it right. We really cheated the first time. I got to tell you.
Can you tell which one?
Okay.
I think the second one.
I'm opening these. I'm opening these live on the air.
Was the Petersons.
The second one.
Mm-hmm. And the first one was the payday.
Tom?
No.
No, you got it wrong.
I got it backwards?
Backwards, yeah.
Okay, now try it again. Here we go.
Which one's that?
Straight from the box. That was not in my crotch, and Christy did not lick it.
Yeah.
When you say straight from the box, what does that mean?
I mean the wrapper.
Kind of fishy, Bob. A little sardine-like.
Okay.
I'll be done.
No, I didn't touch
Do you like that one?
Uh-huh.
All right. This is the payday.
Okay, now try this one. Tell me what you think this is. This is straight from the wrapper. Is it the Pearsons or is it the payday?
That's a Pearson.
You got it right the second time.
That's right.
Hey.
Well, it was probably the crotch cheese and the licking that ruined the first test. So it really wasn't scientific.
When you lick all the salt off it, it just isn't any fun anymore.
You know, I think I'm going to do the show from now on blindfolded.
Well, unfortunately, we have to take off.
Hey, by the way, thanks for the paydays, Chick.
You're welcome.
Oh, you bought those?
Oh, yeah.
You did, huh?
Well, thanks.
$12 worth of candy bar. That's the kind of cash I got thrown out.
Bob, you enjoyed the Pearson's
I did, but
salted nut roll?
I have to admit, I like the payday better.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break here. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This has been Oliver's Cliff Notes Hits of the 70s.
Okay. We have comedian Nick Griffin.
You ever seen a person complain in a fast food restaurant? That's amazing to me. What's taking this kid so long? Why is he going so slow? Why is he going so slow? Well, he's rethinking every bad decision he's ever made in his life. What got him to this horrible, awful place?
Shut up, your fries are coming.
And they seem a little irritable, too.
He has to summon all his energy to keep from turning around and stabbing you in the eyeball with the spork, you fat jackass. Just got an entire meal for $3 and never got out of the car. And you're complaining.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin's over there.
Hey there, Chick.
Let's see. I'm Chick. Tom's here. There's Ace.
Hey.
Josh Arnold.
Chick.
What do you have, sir?
Bats.
Bats, and more bats.
We had bats in the news. These ladies apparently rented a house, and they were having a big 50th reunion or something. I forgot what it was.
50th high school reunion, and then on the fourth night, a bunch of bats came in and ruined their night.
I had mentioned that I had once dealt with a bat with a tennis racket.
Yep.
I was close, but wrong. That's not how to do it. Jay from the Commonwealth of Kentucky, kind enough to take the time to write a letter for us. The best way to get a bat out of your house, put a tennis ball in a sock, swing the sock in a circle around your head. It'll throw off the bat's echolocation abilities. It'll crash into a wall, grab it, throw it outside.
Interesting.
That sounds.
That's kind of what happened in my case. The bat hit something and fell down on the ground, and I just picked him up with a glove and threw him outside.
What's that guy's name?
This is Jay.
Hi, Jay.
I think Jay just wants us all to put a ball in a sock and swing it around on the top of our head. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't think this has anything to do with anything.
Knock over the chandelier. Well, that's probably a much healthier way for the bat than me with my tennis racket.
Do you think we'd be better, worse, or the same if we used echolocation technology to see and drive, or the way we do it today?
Well, that's quite the question.
Wow.
What do you think?
I mean, submarines.
Am I on 1A on NPR? What's happening here?
Bats do pretty well.
Yeah, they sure do. They know where those little bugs are.
Right.
Flying up above,
Sure.
man. Come on.
Yeah, bats are good. Bats are good.
Sometimes if you're real quiet, you see a bat, you can hear the boop, 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 boop.
Hear the radar.
Man, I got to listen.
It's like a submarine.
Yep, exactly the same.
These are all very helpful things. Are we continuing our animal hunk?
Sure. Scientists have learned that rats possess an imagination.
No, they don't.
Of course they do. Look at Mickey. Look what all he's done.
You ever see Ratatouille?
Yeah. A team of researchers developed a system that combines
control his hands by pulling his hair.
Isn't this something?
virtual reality with a brain-machine interface to probe the rat's inner thoughts. They found that, like...
Unfortunately, the rat didn't survive the implantation.
You imagined he was going to be alive for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
They found that, like humans, animals can think about places and objects that are not right in front of them.
How do they
know that?
Yeah.
No. They can use their thoughts to imagine walking to a location or moving a remote object to a specific spot. How in the world can they tell this? This ability is fundamental to remembering past events and imagining possible future scenarios.
Rats are smart, man.
Indicating that animals possess a form of imagination.
Man, I wish I was as smart as a rat.
Yeah, wow. Hey, remember Daryl, that half-eaten Reese's peanut butter cup we had? Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. That was great, wasn't it? I'm imagining it.
In your rat world, there's one named Daryl? All right.
Did you read the article that they think dogs dream about their humans?
Oh, I bet they do, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they said there's...
Why not?
Scientific indications are that dogs actually dream about you when they're sleeping.
And a way to trip you in the hallway to break your neck.
Yes.
No.
Wow.
No.
I learned this yesterday.
What?
When Wait a minute.
No, take your time because
No, wait.
I can't wait.
I know.
50% of people above a certain age who break their hip die within a year.
Yep. I guess like 5%.
No.
And I think it's higher than that.
It is
I've always
higher than
heard
that.
that it totally changes a person.
It's higher than that.
Yep, it is.
5% of people who break their hip survive 1 to 5 years after.
Yep, that's it.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yes.
Yep.
So get hip, everybody. What is hip?
You don't want to break your hip.
Okay, very good, very good.
Did you get your bone density checked?
No, I'm supposed to.
I'm a bone.
Don't tell him that.
I see. Your point is, you're a dumb bone.
I'm just a bone.
Okay.
That was some of the Schoolhouse Rock songs that didn't make it.
There's
just a bone.
There's a great premise.
Dumb bones.
And now, genitalia.
Penis.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
There's another new study out there. This one, we're dealing with cats. It suggests that cats use hundreds of facial expressions to communicate.
No doubt. That's
Hundreds.
Does Biscuit, Gravy,
Yeah, they both very expressive.
are they?
Varying degrees of smug.
Researchers
A
reported
cat face.
a total of 276 distinct facial expressions, Jake,
Of cats.
Yeah.
used among a colony of 50 cats living at a cat
All right.
cafe in Los Angeles.
Everyone who can do this
Wait a
safely.
minute.
Everyone who can do this safely, listening to me right now, look at your cat, okay? And here's what your cat is thinking. Nah.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's like the indigenous peoples of the northern territories have 60 words for snow. Yeah, cats have 276 ways to signal complete indifference
I don't know.
to your existence.
Nice try.
The feline
My
faces.
my cat has at least 22 ways of looking at me that tell me if I died, she'd feel nothing.
I'm telling you. You ask
Now?
any EMT,
Yep.
any cleanup service for murders, you go in,
Oh, boy.
cats start with the face,
That's right.
and it's like a day. Dogs will lay there loyally,
Not
almost
touch it.
depressed.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to say, very depressed. Sure. And they'll start eating your feet because dogs are good boys and girls.
The feline's faces ranged from playful to aggressive and everything in between.
I love them.
This is one of the first studies to do a deep dive into the ways felines communicate beyond the obvious purring and meowing.
Which is more likely to say this sentence? Is he dead yet? A golden retriever.
Yeah. Or
any cat.
A cat, but that just shows self-reliance on the part of the feline.
I've heard cat lovers say that dogs are dumb. They'll love anybody, but cats are picky.
Yeah. That's right.
Is that right?
No, I don't feel that way.
Have you still disfigured?
I love them both.
Have you still living with a disfigured home with stuff hanging on the wall so she can climb around and get high and stuff?
She has her cat wall,
Cat tree?
yes, and she's
Her cat wall?
What does that mean?
I have 2 cat towers, and I have a wall that I put these cat shelves on, and
Good God.
and a suspension bridge so that she can cross that if she likes.
Has she ever done that?
She hates that bridge, but she loves the shelves, and she sleeps in the corner, up in the corner there. And,
Oh, really?
We have a wonderful life.
Oh, that's
Does she
awesome.
follow you around like a dog?
She some days she's very, very needy and sweet. Yes.
And the name of your cat, once again, is?
Gravy.
Gravy.
And
Yeah,
our sister's Biscuit.
that's right.
And has it ever happened that Gravy escaped outside?
Yeah, one time, one
wander
morning.
the street shouting Gravy?
Yes.
That has to be embarrassing.
Yes.
The neighborhood people wondering, wow, that guy is
Looking for Craig.
really sad.
And a dog named Martini.
Saturday night at 8 p.m., he's shouting Gravy. I think we better call for a wellness check.
Isn't there a way of calling a cat? There's the kitty, 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 kitty. That one. We all know that one.
Right.
But don't some people use puss? Puss, puss, puss.
Yeah. You hear, especially in some old movies.
Right.
And stuff
Puss, 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 puss.
Yeah. Here, puss, 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 puss.
That's what they do. Like your cat gets out, you stand in the back, puss, 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 puss. Hey, puss.
Yeah.
Puss.
Sometimes you watch like old movies and a guy will be like, "Did you see the puss on that lady?"
Yes.
And I'm like, I know they mean face,
Right.
but come on.
Puss used to mean fat. What? Look at the puss on
How
you.
did that-
It was all over the
I
place.
wonder how that
Yeah,
changed.
that is true. You are correct.
I'll never get tired of that puss,
Yeah.
honey.
Honey, I love you, puss. God knows I do.
And then it gets
I
weird.
die for your puss.
Joey, wipe that puss off your face.
And then it gets really weird. Look at the eyes on that puss. What the hell's going on?
Look at the teeth on that puss.
I can see that coming.
We've done some great work here.
When we come back, we have a bear in a minivan. Doesn't go well. We'll find out about that.
I hope he's driving.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661.
I puked on my dog once. That was
No.
That's
Are
pretty
you
bad.
kidding me?
Okay. This Olympic moment brought to you by
Man.
Little Christy Lee, downhill slalom specialist,
the
once
20s.
puked on her dog.
Animal
You
cruelty.
puked on your dog.
the 20s were not good to me.
You know how to party.
No, and I had an Afghan hound. Do you ever?
Oh, man.
You have to comb that out.
Yeah, she made the mistake of falling asleep on the side of the bed that day.
I never trusted those Afghanis. I'll tell you.
Wait a minute,
Never did.
forgetting. The poor dog just laying there sleeping.
Looking at you with all that love in their eyes.
And it gets better.
Mommy's waking up.
It gets better.
A
No, it
dog
gets
will lick
better.
it up.
Christy puked on her dog.
Do you know what my dog's name was when it gets better?
Ralph?
It is a nice neighborhood, but we're on the backside of the South Pasadena, so a little close. So although it's nice, the crime starts just to the other side of us, and we had some police activity in our neighborhood not too long ago.
I see.
And obviously, a little scary. I'm supposed to be the defender of the home. Currently, with a vitamin D deficiency, it does take a little bit of the edge off your confidence.
Yeah.
Well, if someone breaks in your house, when your first concern is not the burglar, but did he leave the front door open so a strong wind could snap you like peanut brittle?
Sure, I understand.
But a buddy of mine, someone broke into his house, and he did not react the way he thought he was going to.
What did he do?
Well, what he did was he hid.
Oh,
really?
And and so now he got terrified. He wants to buy a gun to defend his home, and he's never used a gun before in his life. And I was trying to convince him. I said, you don't need a gun to defend you. If you're not a gun guy, what you need is a baseball bat.
Yeah.
The baseball bat is the perfect home defense weapon because any idiot can swing a baseball bat. Because you don't have to be baseball good. You just have to be pinata good is all you have to be.
That's right. That's right.
As a matter of fact, the more spastic and unstable you are, the deadlier you appear to the intruder.
Right.
Exactly. A gun in and of itself is a dangerous weapon. You could be handling a gun and accidentally shoot yourself, but no one has ever been cleaning a baseball bat and accidentally beat themselves to death.
True enough.
If that does happen, that's an acceptable loss. Let that man go.
Yes.
That's very true.
Now, in my fantasy of, defending the home, is usually I'm kicking some serious butt, and then there's usually like a catchy phrase at the end, tag it with something. Even if the guy's got his foot on my chest, I'll look up at him and say, well, I guess that was easier than even you anticipated.
James P. Connolly.
The Gores just got divorced. We know Paul McCartney went through the worst divorce in history.
That's true.
I would have been a great attorney for Paul McCartney. I'd have said, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, right over there, 1964, could not crawl out of a car without every woman in America tearing her hair out, yelling his name at the top of their lungs. He could have had any woman in the world that year. He went with the Manson family-looking girl who was the photographer, who was relatively plain. Lived with the woman for 35 years. 35 years, not one night did he ever miss with his wife in 35 years, except when he was arrested for marijuana in Japan, and she was down the hall in a different cell.
Yeah.
Okay? He loved this woman. She made him eat vegetarian food. Okay? She was not attractive. He put her on the cover of the Band on the Run album. James Coburn looked better than she did.
True
on the cover of that album. This woman couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. Couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. He let her play in his band for 10 years. He loved this woman, lived with her 35 years, never missed a night. She passed away. He became a knight. I think he owns Happy Birthday. I know he owns Ramblin' Rick from Georgia Tech, a hell of an engineer. He's a billionaire. The Queen hit him over the shoulder with a sword and made him a knight. He is a sir. And that one-legged, wooden-legged woman wants you to believe that he's hard to get along with.
I'm sick of being home, 'cause you think of stupid things when you're alone. I'm sick of this old house, and today I might try on my wife's new blouse. I saw two women fight like cats on Jerry Springer's show, because their mom was sleeping with their older brother Joe. I'm sick, feeling bad, but at least my older brother's not my dad. I'm sick of these four walls, and my arms are tired of playing with my dog. I'm sick.
Bravo. Thank you.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Tom Simmons is our guest. I understand you've been to Afghanistan, I assume, on one of the USO type tours.
The Comics on Duty.
Okay, good for you.
Afghanistan is desolate, man. Everything is dirt. Every building, every structure is like dirt. We don't need satellite-guided bombs. We just should drop water balloons.
That'll muddy you. Wow.
Turn that place into mud and farmland, and it'll be great.
Have you run this strategic idea by the people at the Pentagon?
Yeah, it'd save us a lot of money.
This is positively
launching
brilliant.
a massive hydro attack. That's what we're going to do. And,
all of these fire bombs are merely drawing it out.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Still alive.
Well. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Cheers.
He's the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick. Cheers!
And I want the world to know, Chick bought us all donuts this morning. Thank you, sir.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
And I had 4 donut holes. Aren't you proud of me?
I got a rock.
I also had to pay extra to keep the security guard to keep Ace away from the door. But it was well worth the money. That's Ace.
You have what,
I'm
Christy?
Chick, and here's
I have a correction.
I thought you said you had 4 holes.
I had 4 donut holes.
Oh, I was going to say.
Two eyes.
I mean, you could
Derek,
take your ears.
Do you count eyes as holes?
Derek, who's an
Because technically they're filled.
Nostrils, ears.
Right, nostrils, mouth.
This is serious.
ears.
Dual genitalia.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How many holes
Hey,
were?
Tom.
How many holes were in your body, chick?
Christy is being serious.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
There's one hole I'd like to slam shut. Dear friends, I am an orthopedic surgeon. This is from Derek, and he'd like to
La-di-da, Derek.
clarify our comments about the mortality after a hip fracture. The 5-year overall mortality rate is about 40%, significantly higher than what we were talking
5%?
about. And he goes, it is a significant injury, but not quite the death sentence we portrayed it to
Well,
be.
I tell you what, Derek, you're dead to me until you send me pain meds. That's all I know.
He says, get those DEXA scans and take your calcium and vitamin D. Be careful out there.
All right.
Thank you, Derek.
Okay, all right. Got a lot of mail here at the Bob and Tom mail room.
This is from little Timmy Radonovich. Oh, no, that's not.
6 or 7 years ago, my wife and I just started a encounter of the infinite.
The intimate?
They started having sex. Go on.
Clearly hasn't read this.
Can you
Blindly diving off the board.
I am trying to
taking a breath. I get in trouble.
Right?
I am trying to be delicate.
Well,
you know how this ends up. Your delicateness is way worse than if you just said what's on the page.
What do you try to do? Stick in your ear? What's going on?
No.
Come again?
Exactly.
Does he use the word puss? Go on.
Yeah.
And there's a moment in this intimate encounter in which
He yells, "Here, puss, puss, puss."
Yes, yeah.
no, a bat flew over.
Yeah.
Well, that's demonic possession is what you got a hold of there.
However,
Guano.
I got up, shooed the bat out of the room,
And
finished the deed, and later got the bat out of the house.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's focus.
I find that very hard to believe.
I do too.
I insist that someone else would have made it clear when the bat's out of the house, you can come back and not before.
You're not going to finish.
I
yeah.
don't care. I got it out of the room. Right, Leonard, I'm guessing. What's his name? Do we know?
Nick.
Nick. I don't believe you, Nick.
I do.
You're saying she would have been like, I'm not continuing.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you lose momentum? And
I don't know what you're working with over there.
I think we all know that Nick's wife is incredibly hot.
I don't know momentum. Or I don't know what you got to the planets aligned and all sorts of stuff.
Well, Nick, I apologize.
You're saying you lose your erection chasing a bat? I don't know. I think Josh taught me this. Mine increases.
That's right. You'll be surprised at what can get one.
You swing it around the room and
that's right.
Get its ecosystem all messed up. I'm sorry, Christy. What have you got over there?
Sheriff's deputies in North Carolina rescued 3 bears that got stuck in a minivan.
Mommy bear, daddy bear.
Avery County Sheriff's deputies were called out after someone took a picture of a bear cub on top of a van. Deputies arrived at the scene, discovered a mother bear and her 2 other cubs stuck inside the vehicle.
When you get in this car, we have soccer practice.
According to Spectrum News, the van's battery had died, so deputies had to manually unlock the door before rigging up a rope to the door handle and pulling it open.
And hung the bears.
After the mother bear emerged, deputies unlocked the car's back doors to allow the cubs to exit. By the way, the van, as you can imagine, suffered extensive damage on the inside.
And by the way, I apologize. The bears weren't hung. They were hanged.
Thank you for correcting your grammar.
What does it say what brand it was?
What brand of minivan? Yeah. No, not.
You have any guesses?
A Dodge Barrovan?
Why did I ask?
Wow, Josh.
Less town, more country.
Dodge Barrovan.
Less town, more country.
You know what the problem is when an animal like that gets you? There's scat everywhere.
That's the problem.
Oh, yeah, it scares the out of them.
Because they can't. They don't have to.
They can't get out.
And they're upset. They don't have their license with them. And
yeah, they can.
Is that you suppose you just have to trash the vehicle?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they can probably repair it.
You think so? Would you want to be gently shat on minivan?
What if you looked on one of those car reports? What's number 9Q here? What does that mean?
Yeah, the Dodge. What?
Well, the Dodge. It's a good price, but what's 9Q mean?
Oh, that means it was once filled to the windows with.
Oh, it's a good price. Is it clean now?
Kinda.
You want to leave that?
Okay.
We punch the windows out. That helps with the odor issue. You hear about those cars that resurface after a bad flood?
Oh, yeah.
They send them up north. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Do we have any more animal news?
Yeah, here's a bit of weird news from the world of science.
Science.
Researchers have determined the location of the head of the common starfish.
It has a head?
Scientists discovered that what would be considered to be the head of a starfish is not in any one place.
I don't want to know where the head is.
Instead, they have a head-like territory in the center of each arm.
What?
They got like 5 or 6 heads?
Yeah, depending on how many arms.
5 or 6. It depends what religion it is.
I thought that.
I don't want to know where the head is.
This guy has to be stopped. Sir.
I don't know who this guy is.
I like that guy on TV. Wally used to say, hey, where's the beaver? Get it.
Listen, sir, we appreciate your fandom, but you have to roll.
By the way, a hill I will die on.
Yeah.
Top 10 characters of all time on television. In the top 10, Eddie Haskell.
Okay.
Hill I will die in.
All right.
All right.
Well, if you mean drama, okay.
No, Eddie Haskell's. There is that Eddie Haskell out there.
It was a total piece of crap.
Yeah, the one. Oh, hi, Mrs. Cleaver. We're thank you so much for lunch. In the meantime, he's planning some.
Yeah. Oh, that sure is a pretty dress. All right, let's go stab that hobo.
Yeah,
Jesus, Eddie.
I'm just saying, Eddie Haskell. Bring back Eddie Haskell. One of the great things of all time. Why do they care where a starfish's head is?
I don't know.
So they know where to put the hat?
So yeah, if they become zombies, we know where to shoot them. Isn't their head in the middle?
I thought it was in the middle, but apparently not.
I thought they were headless.
I didn't think they had a head.
Yeah. I thought they just kind of...
I don't think they really have a head. I think it's a center.
They got any holes?
That guy's back.
Hey, somebody get this guy a starfish to...
He's not going to be happy.
They want it.
The starfish. He's not going to be happy.
F a star.
He says he's had everything, everybody.
Are starfish really fish?
Well,
they're
are jellyfish really fish?
I don't know.
I think they're crustacean, right, or something.
I don't know.
Arthropods or whatever the hell.
Oh, that sounds like I saw that movie.
They
great
regrow
song
their
by
legs,
Christopher
I know
Cross.
that.
Arthropods.
When you get the stockhead between the
Do you have a song like that?
What else you got, Christy?
The endangered red wolf is the lone wolf species native only to the United States. The wolf is slowly coming back thanks to a breeding and reintroduction program.
And by the way, they're not red wolves anymore. They're commanders.
Oh, I like that joke. That was very nice.
And this program also has a special tooth program. That's right. They take care of the wolves' teeth. The Tacoma-based Point Defiance Zoo is conducting dental exams and teeth cleaning in its managed care program. Why, you ask?
Why?
According to Ms. Karen Wolf, the zoo's head veterinarian, broken teeth would prevent wolves from eating meat very well.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do for wild ones? They can't.
They serve the mashed potatoes in the wild. Little pudding.
Isn't it funny that Ms. Karen Wolf is
a wolf? Yeah,
is a wolf veterinarian. Wow, talk about it.
Yeah. Sometimes your name is your destiny.
Yep.
Yeah, well, when they do
my
these,
girlfriend Lisa Moorhead. She proves sometimes your name isn't your destiny.
What are you going to do when Miss Moorhead calls up?
Yeah, hey, Susie, you're on top. That one, your ex. Wow, reintroducing wolves. That isn't popular with everybody, though, is it?
What do you mean?
No.
The sheep don't care for it?
Well, I think some of the ranchers and stuff, I think they're less than thrilled about having wolves running around.
You have a wolf by your house.
Do you have a wolf by your
Tom
house?
does, yeah. Red one.
A wolf?
Those are foxes.
Oh, I thought that was a small wolf.
You have a red fox by your house?
You big dummy.
Yeah,
You got to wash your way.
Kids, get inside. Red's out on the porch.
Hey, Tom, you got red fox.
Red's on one. Get the kids inside.
And by the way, we have a world record. The world's largest deer is right outside this building. Pat and I both saw him yesterday.
I did, yeah.
Wow.
By the humps.
Looks like a horse.
Humps?
By the road bumps. The road humps.
Oh.
Right there.
No.
Was
Coming
he a
up.
buck? Did he have a big lot
Yeah,
a big rack?
Yeah, coming up, we have.
Look at a rack on there.
They call him Mariah Carey. Coming up, we have a very unusual story about a great symphony orchestra and chickens. That's right.
If this is Beethoven's whatever by chicken noises, I'm leaving.
Wouldn't that be
whatever?
That would be Beethoven's Fifth by chickens. No, it's not. But I would love to hear that. But right now, I will urge you to
this fall make listening to the Bob and Tom Show part of your routine. If not now, when? Why not? If not you, who? Nice chocolate Yoo-hoo. With Raycon wireless earbuds, you can take premium audio everywhere you go. The Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever. They feature noise isolation awareness mode. You can listen while you travel, maybe a workout, optimized gel tips, fit every ear ever made, and they do not budge.
All right.
With Raycon, you also get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and get a load of this. They start about half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 78,000 five-star reviews. Raycon is having their annual fall sale. For a limited time, go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off site-wide, plus free shipping. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score 20% off. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, more stories about bears and minivans, Christy?
We do?
No, I'm just asking.
No, we don't have any more bears and minivans.
You know the worst thing about having a bear in your minivan?
No, what?
They changed the radio presets that adjust the seats. God, I hate that. That's why I hate loaning a car out.
Station just right.
When we come back, we have chickens in the news.
Yeah, we
in
do.
a big way. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Mike McRae, and you're listening to Bob.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Now, are you an iPhone guy?
I wasn't. And then I fell victim to the iPhone conspiracy, which is I've decided. My wife was an iPhone user. She's a Mac. She's the Mac one. We're not compatible in almost every way. And
so your wife's a Mac person. You're a PC guy.
Yes, yeah.
Because you're an engineer. Isn't that typical?
Yeah.
Most engineers are PC
Engineers like
people.
to get in and mess with things, and it's really hard to mess with things in a.
And all the engineers here in this building are PC people.
Yeah, because you can get into the.
Another reason I don't socialize with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, they don't socialize. Period. So don't.
That's
take it
true.
personally.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
But for years, I've been trying to get her to PC, and she won't. So she's had the iPhone forever, and I decided now I'm finally an iPhone user. I had a BlackBerry forever, but I'm now an iPhone. The iPhone people, it's a religion based. They are the Jehovah's Witnesses of the 21st century.
Oh, it's a cult.
They come up to you. If you have a BlackBerry, this is what happens to you. Is that a BlackBerry you have there? Has anyone talked to you about the iPhone? Yeah. Have you accepted Stephen Jobs as your Lord and Savior?
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
I wanted to ask about this. These are your
adopted
parents.
parents.
You are,
That's
okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm adopted. I was actually left in a basket on the stoop of a fire station. And had I been a Dalmatian, they would have kept me. But damn your luck. Huh? Yeah, damn my luck.
No. But you were you that's nice though. You were adopted, and you have a good relationship with your adopted.
I love being adopted. But people say things to me. I'm with my dad. A guy comes up to me. He goes, "You have your father's eyes." I'm like, "No, I don't even have his address." Wow. I think he lives near a fire station. Somewhere. I feel blessed to be adopted, but I'm curious about my culture, my heritage. I kind of think I'm a light-skinned black man. Really? Based Very on light. what? Because I'm big. I got you. Okay. Banana. People, exactly. That's why it's a fun word. People ask, are you English, you German, you French? I don't know. I'm adopted. All I know about my culture is they give away their children.
Factor gives you a choice of 34-plus weekly flavor-packed, fresh, never-frozen meals ready to eat in 2 minutes. And you get Gourmet Plus options prepared in record time and ready to eat. Treat yourself to upscale meals with premium ingredients like broccolini, leeks, truffle butter, and asparagus.
Looking for some calorie-conscious options, too? Well, with Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, you can try delicious, dietitian-approved calorie smart meals with around or less than 550 calories per serving. Or if you need an extra boost to help support your wellness goals, why not try Protein Plus meals with 30 grams of protein or more per serving?
This September, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess. Head to factormeals.com/BobandTom50 and use the code BobandTom50 to get 50% off. The code BobandTom50 at factormeals.com/BobandTom50 to get 50% off.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
In the studio with us, comedian Mike McCrae. I understand you're a big Indiana Jones guy. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite movie series ever, man. And those movies are always like, when I went to college, I would watch those all the time.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello.
Good to see you, Chick.
Thank you very much. Good to see you indeed.
Thank you.
Got a
Christy, was it?
Yeah, that's
a question here for Ace.
Oh, good.
Is it how dare you?
This person recognizes the mellifluous tones of the Ace Cosby voice.
Uh-huh.
From
writes,
what?
It's a question for Ace. Dean is the person writing this. Does Ace have problems ordering at drive-thrus due to his low baritone voice? I have a similar tone to my voice.
Yeah, I have a similar tone to
And
my voice.
my orders are always wrong, even though I speak very distinctly and deliberately when ordering. Your thoughts, Ace?
I cannot tell you the last time I was in a drive-thru.
You don't go to the drive-thrus? I'm surprised.
When you did go, did you have trouble with the voice?
Can't get his window down.
That's something. End of story. That is the.
Now leave him alone. It's only been broken for like a week. Come on.
No, fourth.
I got a nice letter from a guy saying, please stop talking about Ace's broken window in his car. I don't want to hear about it anymore. So sorry.
That was dated last year.
Yeah, it's still broken.
That's what I thought.
Check local listings for temperatures, but you might want to get that fixed. Okay, Christy, back to you.
All right. The Vermont Institute of Natural Science in Ketchie reports that a bird known as American kestrel.
Where?
Ketchie, Queechee.
America?
Keechee?
Keechee?
Keechee.
Q-U-E.
Q-U-E-C-H-E-E would be Keechee, wouldn't it?
Or Keechee.
Whatever the hell it is, they report that a bird known as the American kestrel was a flight ambassador at the museum before broken bone forced him into retirement. The bird is named Ferrisburg in honor of the town where he was rescued. Now, the bird has become an artist.
Really?
Yeah, it's a painter to be exact, Museum officials use mealworms to get the bird to run across his canvas with paint on his feet, creating works of art.
Works of art.
Paint on his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, look at this art.
I'm looking at these. They're sort of Jackson Pollock-esque.
Well, yeah.
Leonardo da Vinci, I think, is the
Jackson Pollock.
Pollock want a cracker? There's something here.
Cute little birdie.
Maybe we should do this off the air.
Cute little
Picasso, very nice.
Oh, yeah, very good, very good. Now, speaking of birds, we have a very interesting story about chickens. I'm very excited about this story. But first, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we have Mr. Oskay ready to join us with our special segment of news we failed to mention coming up shortly.
Well, apparently,
I hope he's fully clothed.
I don't know. He's as naked as a jaybird.
Oh, okay. Is he naked, really?
No, he's
he's got clothes on and a tie. Okay, Jeffrey, we're ready for you.
Kick back,
hey,
relax.
everybody. How are ya? I'm glad you got my note, Tom, about Ace's window. Are we? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. What?
Is this working?
All good. All good.
What about Ace's window? Did you get it fixed?
No. Hi, I'm Jeff Oskay. We give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention. Now, I'm warning you right now, I'm on very little sleep, and all these jokes suck today.
Now, here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news.
The new Beatles song was released yesterday. What you failed to mention, I assume Tom and Pat's wrists are extremely tired today after spending all last night jerking it. We learned that people get hungrier the colder they are. What you failed to mention, I don't know about that. When I get cold, I just put on a coat, not a standing rib roast.
Standing rib roast. That is hungry.
Hey, this will go well. So you were talking about David Copperfield earlier today, and I actually had the opportunity when I was in 4th grade. I got to meet Mr. Copperfield.
Oh, wow.
And he taught me 2 tricks. These aren't jokes. This is an actual thing that happened. I got to meet David Copperfield, and I told him I love magic. And he taught me 2 tricks. And I was like, oh, well, this will go perfect on radio where people can't see what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you the 2 tricks that David Copperfield taught me. The first one, you just need a rubber band. Can you guys see this?
Yep.
This is a simple everyday rubber band.
Yep.
I'm going to put it on these 2 fingers.
Right.
And then I will make it jump to these 2 fingers. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1, and ta-da!
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
That's amazing.
That's
Now,
a good trick.
For this next one, Pat, I'm gonna need some music, a little background.
How did you do that?
So this one requires a $1 bill.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Okay. Well, I had to borrow it for Betty because I don't have $1. The same rubber band, this magic rubber band. I am inserting it onto the $1.
Right.
Sure.
Okay.
I am folding the $1 over. This is, you can see this. I am not.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I am inserting a single paper clip.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Onto. It is not connected to
The rubber band.
Yes.
No, it's not.
I am now folding the $1 over the other way and inserting another paper clip.
Paper. Yes. Yes.
If I would stop shaking.
Yeah.
And again, not hooked to the rubber
yes.
band.
No. Yes.
Now, Tom, you say abracadabra, and when I pull this, they will all be connected.
Okay.
Abracadabra.
Boom!
Oh, my gosh.
Holy hell!
Rubber band and 2 paper clips connected.
How the hell did you?
That's a good trick.
Mr. David Copperfield.
Yes.
Pretty good magic.
Thank you, David, and thank you.
Have you been practicing that since 4th grade?
Yeah. The best part was I came back and I told all my classmates, I'm like, hey, here's a trick David Copperfield taught me. And they all thought I was lying.
Oh.
Yeah. And so I'd be walking down the hallway and I'd just hear in the back, hey, there goes Copperfield. A restaurant is charging a bad parent fee of $50 to parents whose kids are unruly. Well, you failed to mention the restaurant shouldn't get the money. It should be distributed evenly among the other patrons.
True.
They have to deal with that loud-ass kid. It's not really a joke, just an idea.
Yes.
We learned that charities like Goodwill are asking people to stop donating their sex toys.
Yeah.
What you failed to mention, I'll tell you, just put a light bulb in the end of your flashlight, and now you have a flashlight and no longer a sex toy. So, just an idea. Tipping is out of control in America. We learned this week. What you failed to mention, you're telling me I'm still trying to recover my losses from the last tip I got to buy Bitcoin at 46,000.
That was a bad tip.
Yeah, thanks again, Josh. And
Well, if you would have stuck with it, you'd be fine.
there's a new Florida Man Games where people compete in competitions to see who will be crowned the ultimate Florida man. Well, you failed to mention, in the triathlon, you have to wrestle an alligator, run from the police for 2 miles through people's backyards naked, high on bath salts, and then you finish off by playing strip poker in the basement with your cousins.
I got to tell you sound hopeful on that last one. The strip poker in the basement. Yeah.
A nun was seen tackling battling an environmental protester outside the construction of a new religious center, and it made my day. What you failed to mention, the nun was other than Sister Mary Too Tall Joan.
Too Tall Joan.
Too
Tall Joan. Sister Joan. Thank you.
A man was arrested after trying to procure a prostitute for him and his horse. What you failed to mention, so you and the horse you rode in on? Yeah, exactly. And finally, some dude's driving around a fake police car with the words booty patrol on the side, pulling over cars and harassing women. What you failed to mention, women became suspicious when, while being handcuffed, he told the woman she had the right to remain sexy. I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been the news that we
failed to mention.
Sexy time. Thank you very much, Jeffrey.
You have the right to remain sexy.
And, of course, I can't figure out either one of those tricks.
I had no idea he was a magician.
Those are good tricks.
Yeah, they are.
You can watch those. How can you watch those tricks, Ace?
Check us out on our YouTube.
On the YouTube channel. Okay. Ace is now swallowing his words as they come out. Christy Lee, you ain't no chicken, right?
No, I'm no chicken, but there are chickens in the news. New Zealand Symphony Orchestra recently played for a flock of chickens at Hawke's Bay Farm. The music, Chook Symphony No. 1, was composed by Hamish Oliver specifically for the birds, allowing the instruments to produce sounds much like the fowl they were serenading. According to some studies, animals can respond positively to classical music, and chickens are particularly responsive to Baroque.
Sebastian Bach.
I mean, you think of me, you're some musician. You've spent your entire life, learning to play some difficult instrument like the oboe and
the bassoon.
The bassoon, and you're suddenly playing for chickens. Well, I guess a gig is a gig, but come on. It just seems. I
bet they're still haughty and all-knowing. You know how those symphony orchestra
they're excellent musicians. I'm happy to.
Snotty.
Okay.
I do like the idea of a chicken holding up a tiny pair of those little opera binoculars. You better see the symphony.
Here's a little something for you, chick. This is. I think you kind of requested this.
Oh yeah.
Recognize this?
It's not in the mood, but it's in the coop or something.
Right. Those chickens singing in the
Love
mood.
it.
It's the Hen House 5. That's the name of the band.
The Hen House 5. All the creativity went to training the chickens.
I'm sorry, it's the Hen House 5 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
I guess there are apparently 7 chickens singing that song. Well, speaking of chickens.
I have music in the news. What?
Oh, go ahead. What do you got in the news?
Coldplay would like you to be a backup singer. They're asking fans to record themselves singing, and Pat's going to help us here.
Oh, I am?
They want you to sing "Ah" in the key of G or C.
C.
Well, it's already, without the aid of anything in the recording studio, it's all already better than Chris Martin. I can tell you that.
How dare you?
You got to, they say you have in any octave for a few seconds for the use on the track called One World. There are some rules. You have to be 18. You cannot sing any words or phrases, and you must let them know if you'd like a credit on the track's digital booklet. You can find out more details at oneworld.coldplay.com.
Somebody's going to sue them for royalties on this one. You wait
think?
and see.
We're all just part of one world.
Yeah, I was on that, and I didn't get any
I'm on
money
the
from
album.
it.
I'm on the Frampton album cheering. I want money.
Yep.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions are tonight in New York. Willie Nelson, Kate Bush, Sheryl Crow, George Michael, Rage Against the Machine, and the Spinners will be inducted. DJ Kool Herc and Link Ray will be inducted as influencers.
Who the hell are they?
I don't know.
Link Ray?
Yeah.
You've never heard any Link Ray?
I've never heard any
You
Link
have?
Ray.
Oh, yeah.
You have?
It's kind of interesting guitar music, right? Or something like that. Link Ray, yeah.
Like early 60s Link Ray?
Something like that.
I'm not familiar. Shaka Khan, Al Cooper, and Bernie Taupin honored for musical excellence. That ceremony will stream live on Disney Plus, ABC, will run a highlight show on January 1st.
It's live tonight on Disney Plus.
Yes, it is.
Circle jerk.
Man, when Philippe Wynne died from the Spinners, so did part of me. Yeah, that's it.
I definitely know this.
You've heard this.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
This is Link Ray Rumble. Did you ever see Pulp Fiction, Christy?
I did not.
Great movie. This is featured in the movie. That's probably the most famous Link Ray tune.
What happened there?
I just
dropped his guitar.
Oh, jeez.
Link, wake up.
Are you okay?
Link,
All right,
dear
buddy.
God, he's gone.
All right, there.
No Rubber Band Man?
I thought he was just missing.
Rubber Band Man.
He did that too?
That was the Spinners.
Rubber Band Man. The vocal on that is Philippe Wynne. And when he passed away, the whole thing changed. You can have the Spinners. Yeah, there was another guy who tried to sing it. It was much less.
And ironically, he was spinning his grave.
That's not.
That's not Rubber Band Man, but it was nice.
I was trying to
Philippe and I were close friends. And,
well, speaking of chickens,
Sullied our friendship.
I thought we'd feature a little something. This is Jimmy Schubert, as you'll hear when I reintroduce him here in a matter of seconds. Jimmy Schubert is our guest.
I'll tell you, something happened to me the other day. I was in this diner getting breakfast, and I'm looking at the menu, and I get a stick on the menu called a protein scramble, and I'm looking at it, and basically it's an egg omelet with chicken meat in it. Which is wrong. I mean, you don't take the eggs out of the chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs. Okay, that's too much chicken. I don't know who's back there cooking some kind of poultry serial killer, some barnyard strangler. That's an omelet that spans 2 generations.
That's wrong.
That's not breakfast, that's a vendetta. You know, that's like taking your hamburger and dipping it into your milk. You don't do it. It's not kosher. You got to separate some things, you know what I mean?
That's not breakfast, it's a vendetta.
What do you got against the chicken? I feel bad for the chicken. You know what I mean? I just want to meet the guy, the first guy who found out that you could eat the chickens unborn. Because you got to figure, the mom's chicken sitting on the eggs, going, finally, I got the family I've always wanted. Hey, what are you doing? Where are you going with my babies? What is it, a frying pan? You sick bastard! The poor chicken. I feel sorry for her. But we have to eat,
Yeah, I guess we do.
Yeah, but I prefer mobile food myself. I prefer food that's had to make it in the world just like I have. I mean, if I'm going to eat food, I prefer food that doesn't come from the ground. Because vegetables, they suck the nutrients from the mud. Would you eat mud? No. Then why eat the middleman? God made animals slow enough to catch. He obviously intended for us to eat them. Besides that, what's the fun in hunting a vegetable? Anymore, I can sneak up with a carrot. Some of that stuff's not even food. Celery, that's not food. That's like dental floss trapped inside of carbohydrates. I was reading about celery. There's 4 calories in a stick of celery. 4 takes your body 6 calories to process. A stick of celery. You could kill yourself eating celery. That's not food. That's slow suicide.
Jimmy Schubert, thank you very much, Jimmy.
Yeah.
As seen in The Italian Job, by the way. Mr. Schubert.
Not the Mark Wahlberg picture, the porno that's...
Yeah. At the pizza place. And
thank you. This is all very helpful. It's quiz time. I can see her over there. She's wearing, you call that color fuchsia?
I do, but you can call it whatever you want.
Okay, I would have known what fuchsia would be, but apparently it's kind of a raspberry-like pink.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Thank you.
Miss Lady in Fuchsia, what is your sleep number setting?
35.
What does that mean?
It means I like a softer mattress.
That is correct.
Yes.
Now, Mr. McGee.
Yeah.
The man in...
Yeah, what do you want to know, Tom?
What is your sleep number setting?
It's 100, Tom. That's the way I sleep, because you never know when you're going to wake up and you go, hey, I feel funny.
What did I miss?
A little bit of Schubert and fluid.
A little bit of Jimmy Schubert in sleep number bed, huh?
So, Christy, your sleep number...
Yes.
Your sleep number, Christy, is...
35. We already discussed that.
That is a softer mattress than Mr. McGee's 100.
I'm sorry, Josh?
Josh, I'll talk to you, Josh. What is your sleep number setting?
65.
And yet you could change that at the touch of a button. If you wanted to be like Chick McGee and have your sleep number setting at 100, you could do it tomorrow because sleep number beds are adjustable. They have perfected the adjustable firmness level on your bed. Find out what I'm talking about by getting a sleep number bed. Very important to get a good night's sleep. We got a big weekend coming up with speaking of sleeping, with daylight savings time exiting most places.
Yeah.
The point about this is Sleep Number has the best way to get you better sleep. So choose a Sleep Number smart bed, and right now you can get the ideal firmness, comfort, and support on the new Queen Sleep Number C2 smart bed. It's just $8.99. This sale ends Monday, so you're going to have to act on it the next couple of days. How do you find it? You go to your Sleep Number store. To find that, you go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. The store also has details on some special financing out there. Once again, sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, it's a history lesson for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show.
So, again, to go through your dating ritual, you've met some lovely young lady, perhaps after an evening on the town, and
you take her back to your place.
You get back to the townhouse. She wants to come in for coffee or something.
Do you show her your chops?
Do you immediately sit down? Oh, by the way, I happen to be.
I say, hey, by the way, I don't want to brag or anything, but how about I lay down the thunder? Finish your drink.
We're going upstairs. Oh, my.
So do the ladies...
It's really not that strong. You can take a bigger sip. I'll be over here laying down the funk. All right.
Do the ladies dig that? Do they?
No.
Not at all.
You can see them kind of cringe until you stop because it's very loud.
Yes, it is.
I can't hear it. All sounds good to me. You try to have a conversation with them. So anyway. All right.
Do you play any sort of romantic stuff? Do you play like a slow tune, maybe something mid-tempo?
With the brushes, maybe?
Yeah, get the...
No, I don't even own a pair of brushes.
No. What's the point, huh?
Yeah, maybe
It's the purpose.
You can do some of these things, So anyway. Get your roommate feed your dog?
Very romantic. Now, do you have an exit strategy when you sit at the drums?
Apparently, hers is the dog one.
Yeah, I gotta feed the dogs.
But I mean,
That was Tom's line. I'm surprised the girls are using it.
Great.
Once you sit down, and just you play for a couple minutes, then do you have a way you can gracefully get up? Do you have like a little finish, a little quick?
Yeah, I like to. I'll finish kind of like this. Let's face it, I am great!
Greg Hahn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I love a man with confidence.
Google knows everything. It's incredible. You can wake up after a long night of drinking being like, Google, who is this girl in bed with me? Google will be like, do you mean who is this guy?
Don't you mean?
Oh, no, Google, what did I do last night? Do you mean what didn't you do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I like technology is crazy. I like Amazon. I'm growing increasingly terrified of the robot takeover of Earth.
Amazon knows what you're going to get. Is that what you're talking about? Hey, you bought this CD. I'll bet you'd like this one.
Yeah, it's like even in the last Terminator, the robots couldn't read our minds. If you like Amazon.com, you may also enjoy being enslaved by robots. Yeah,
you're right though. Yeah, it's like having robots.
Amazon does suggest stuff for you.
I like the spammers that use like they always use like a common name like like Steve, some generic subject, like been a while. You know, they try to pretend like it's someone you know or whatever. And I open it up, it's like, do you want free porn? Like, well, only a dear friend of mine would know how much I enjoy free porn. Click. My computer just explodes. Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
Go buy a new one. I email him back. I'm like, dear Steve, thanks so much for trying to send me a free porn. Damnedest thing, my computer exploded. Could you please resend?
Damnedest thing.
Our guest in the studio is comedian Shane Moss.
I realized how addicted I was to internet porn recently. I broke my computer. I didn't have a computer for like 4 or 5 weeks. It was sent in, and this is one of the most pathetic things I've ever done in my life. I found myself one day satisfying to myself to the idea of having a working computer. It's like thinking about screen sizes and.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
The young fella says, wait a minute. I'm teaching my sister. He goes, in that case, just push her in the deep end.
Except in Kentucky.
Jeez. I knew I should have held my ears for that.
Thus concludes another exciting
episode of Biff Whiskey,
Frontier Lifeguard.
Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Mike Birbiglia, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
What? They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone took it. Yeah. So how do you prove that you're of illegal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please. And 40 beers.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
25.
Hey, well, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I skipped.
I just skipped too.
That was weird, right?
Earthquake.
Huh. What caused that? Is it time for Today in History? Is only we can do it?
I think so.
Do you have any idea what day it is?
Yeah, it's the 3rd of November. Day I'll always remember. And we got some interesting stuff in the news. I'm going to do a little quiz for one of these dates.
Time now for Today in History. November 3rd. With Tom.
Thank you. 1957, the Soviets launched a dog into space, Sputnik 2, name of the dog.
Laika.
Yeah, Laika. Laika.
Pissed on the
famously, yes, urinated on the launch the bust of the launch vehicle. It became a tradition.
Yep.
No one to take her out for a spacewalk while up there.
And that wasn't the strong rumor now is that wasn't the first dog they put up into space in Russia.
Well, they're not going to tell us, yeah.
Well,
that was the one that made it back, kind of, sort of.
Now,
there was one called Spitball.
We got some important birthdays.
Exploded in the capsule.
Steve Austin.
It was a mess.
Steve Austin?
Yeah.
The $6 million man?
Yeah.
Not Stone Cold. Not the $6 million man.
Who then is it?
1793. Steve Austin, the founder of Texas.
Oh, jeez. That didn't count.
Why didn't they name Texas? Why isn't Texas named Austin instead of a city?
What's the, what year was that?
He was born in 1793.
It's just hard to imagine that a name like Steve Austin was around in 1793. It just doesn't seem... it should be like Caleb or Mordecai.
I was going to say Jebediah. That's so
And
weird.
with inflation, he would have been the $6 million man. If you reverse that, he probably would have been the $7,000 man. I'm not sure what.
Back then?
Yeah. How about this happy birthday to the late Charles Bronson?
Charles Bronson.
Played the same guy in every movie.
Son of a bitch.
Most of his movies had the word death in the title. Charming.
If you haven't seen The Mechanic, the original one with Jan Michael Vincent, real good.
That's
movie.
a cool flick.
Real good movie.
He was so cute, Jan Michael Vincent.
There for a minute.
You didn't find me attractive?
Not really. Sorry, Charles.
Who did the joke that Charles Bronson looks like he dug a tunnel with his face? who did that? Because he was in The Great Escape, right? He dug the tunnels, Somebody like Joey or Jackie Leonard looks like he dug a tunnel with his face.
Chance kind of like Clark Gable with hail damage.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Thank you.
In 1949, Anna Wintour. She's the one from Vogue. Always wears the ridiculously large sunglasses.
Maybe she has a disease with her eyes and she can't be around a lot of light.
Okay.
Maybe she's just pretentious and wants attention.
Guys are terribly
Here we go. Happy birthday, 1952. The voice of Winnie the Pooh. You know who this is?
I don't.
Voice of
Hal
Winnie
Smith?
The Pooh. Good guess. No, Jim Cummings.
I don't think that's right. I always thought the guy who did Otis on Andy Griffith was the original Winnie the Pooh. Hal Smith. I think.
Like that.
Happy birthday to Dolph Lundgren.
That's how he became a drunk. He
Real
had to
pussy,
get
that Winnie the
drunk to be able to talk
Dolph
like a
Lundgren,
bear.
he has a
totally
master's degree in chemical, and she's a genius.
Is he?
Master's degree in chemical
Who,
engineering.
Dolph Lundgren? Come on, he's a big, he's a Russian muscle head. You can't tell me.
At a Fulbright to MIT.
You must go down. You must go down hard.
One of the Jenners, 1995, happy birthday, Kendall Jenner.
Very rich, very rich.
She's got her mom's eyes and her dad's boobs. Very hot.
Very good look.
Hello and welcome to the Enlightened Hour.
I'm sorry. Nothing at all odd about that. Hey, Dad, nice jokes. Okay, well, that's all we're going to get from history today. Oh, happy birthday, Dennis Miller. I'm a big fan.
I appreciate that.
Thanks.
Thanks, babe.
I learned the language.
After all, I am a different breed of cat. He's one of my favorites. I love him.
Remember that Monday Night Football year, and he was in the booth?
Yeah.
Good Lord. Well,
he has good stories about that.
Things we learned on the show today. Josh Arnold has a new album. No, I mean...
Wow.
Josh's album is out there. It's called Half Fat, and you can go to bobandtom.com/half.
It dropped today.
Thank you.
Check it out.
Let's make it bigger than the new Beatles song.
Yeah.
The Steelers beat the Titans 20-16 last night. I had the Titans plus the 3. That's an L for those of you keeping track. Tom does not enjoy the music bed played during scores on sports talk radio. He calls it amateur hour.
The rest of us love it. Think it's important.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Very effective.
It's disrespectful to the people that they're stealing their audio from.
Christy last night at her home saw a 30-pound possum.
It had to be 30 pounds. Huge.
Giant possum.
Giant possum.
And Christy admitted she likes to get behind her husband when he gets out of the shower naked, her husband Andy, and say, "Oh, look, Anus and Andy."
I did not say that.
Boy.
Oh, look.
You revisited that.
You know, that is part of the problem. It's not like we got to go through it once. We know it's coming back. Razzle dazzle. Al Michaels said it last night on Thursday Night Football. The Big Ten and the NCAA Commission, the Big Ten Commissioner, Tony Petitti, is trying to figure out what to do about Jim Harbaugh and the University of Michigan. He's going to get a bunch of guys together.
He's got a committee, right?
Not a very big committee.
No.
Though.
Oh, really?
It's the Tony
itty bitty
Petiti
Petiti
Committee.
Committee.
That's right. That's exactly right. David Copperfield, do all your proposals and romantic
moon stuff
right now, because Copperfield's going to make the moon disappear in February.
And he taught Mr. Oskay 2 great tricks, which you can watch on the TV tonight, right, Ace?
And if you live on a coast, you might be
How do you
worried.
watch those, Ace?
YouTube channel.
YouTube
Bob and
channel.
Tom.
Thank you very much.
Tom gets visibly angry about the term franchise. And I think I know why, if I'll remind you. Barney Fife, talking at Bats he also said, well, look at the nice puss on one of the...
obsessed with it.
Andy Griffith. Barney does... a cat sneaks into the courthouse, and Barney looks up and goes, well, what a nice pussy.
Yeah.
Does he really?
Yes, he does.
And Aunt Bee goes, well, thank you.
I just trimmed it myself.
And starting Monday, Meth Monday.
Yes, that's right.
Meth Monday's coming.
Floyd trimmed it for me. I've never been in a barber chair before. Spread-eagled. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.